When we hitting Top Golf up again?
Yeah. When I get back, I'm with it.
So we are live. Let's see here.
Trying to smack one to another state.
Ooh, we try to punch on him.
I ain't got my picture pulled up. Let's do this.
Like that.
Yo, I Respectfully Disagree podcast. Got the fellas with me. E.
What up, though?
Got Avery in the building.
Yo.
We just gonna chop it up today, man. It's a lot of March sadness going on in the background. Got the games going.
Everyone's parlay's cooked.
Cooked on
Everyone's
fire.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely calling that number, bro. These last 2 days been so brutal for me,
We
dude.
probably should just stop real quick, have a quick disclaimer.
If
you need assistance.
Yeah, we might have to have an intervention or something, man. Like, this shit crazy.
Nah, y'all think I'm trying to be funny, bro. I'm dead ass. Well, we get started on tonight's topic, bro. Let's start right there. Like, literally, the other night, I made a parlay. I didn't take no spreads, no nothing, just straight up money line. All I had to do was win. I did an 8-leg. Payout was like $480. Put $10 on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down to the last leg, which is Georgia. Georgia's playing Missouri. Missouri is 0-18 in the SEC. Okay? 0-18. Look it up if you think I'm lying. 0-18. I take Georgia. No brainer. I'm playing Call of Duty. Georgia is up like 12 points in the first half.
Right.
I'm like, cool, I got this in the bag. Mm-hmm. I check my phone again. Georgia's up by 1 at halftime. So I'm like, what the fuck? So second half starts. So now I'm paying attention to it because I'm like, wait a minute now, something ain't right. Because when Georgia was up, they gave me the option to cash out at 270. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, nah, I was like, ain't no way Georgia gonna lose this game, bro. I got this. That's 480.
Right.
Halftime, it dropped down to like 125. So the second half start, Missouri comes out on fire. Missouri's up like 8 points. And I'm just sitting there looking at this like, all right, don't panic. Georgia gonna come back. You good. So now I done turned the game off. I'm watching the game live. I'm watching Georgia versus Missouri. I have no idea why in the world I'm even watching a game of this caliber, but I'm watching it because the money's on the line. Missouri never died. I'm sitting there like, okay, what the fuck? So I'm watching the cash out option just keep getting lower and lower. So I'm like, bro, I really could have walked away with 270. But I don't even want to say greedy. It's like, bro, ain't no way Georgia gonna lose this game. So I bullshit you not. Long story short, with 2 minutes left, Missouri is up 6. I'm like, bro, ain't no way Georgia gonna win this game. So I cashed out. Took $135. Cashed out. I was like, all right, this is a win. I only put up 10. No, take that lie back. I put up $6. It's a win.
Yeah.
I swear on my kids, soon as I hit cash out, Georgia went on a 12-0 run. Bruh, Georgia won the game by 2.
Wow.
And I hit the cash out button. If I would have just sat there, it would have been 480.
Yeah.
I watched that shit happen in front of my face, and that's how I knew then. I was like, bro, this shit ain't for you. Now, granted, I woke up yesterday and played again, and Tennessee cooked me Purdue cooked me.
Shit, Tennessee cooked everybody yesterday. Purdue cooked everybody today.
Boy, you got that Drake curse.
Man.
Why you think I changed my profile
You got
picture?
that
I'm
Drake-
leaving that motherfucker up there forever.
Yeah.
That Drake curse, man, it's crazy.
I'm like, bro, I was like, okay, Tennessee gone. Ain't no way in hell Kentucky shouldn't win the SEC tournament.
Right.
That was my thought process yesterday. Tennessee was the only team that I'm scared of in the SEC. Waxed. But I told you on the phone. I said, we can't play against good guards.
Did they say that?
I watched Kentucky score 100 points, and I don't forget who we played. They scored 100 with them. And I'm like, how are we giving up 90, 80s, like high games? We can't defend nobody. We can't.
That's tough. That's
But-
tough, man.
I mean, they ain't Louisville, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
You know what? Look, before we even get started on our topic, I had a nice little heated debate. And I guess because I'm a Kentucky fan, I shouldn't be able to speak on y'all coaching situation.
Got this Louisville hoodie on and everything.
How do y'all feel about that? We'll start there.
About the
Do y'all think? Like, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, you knew that he wasn't a good fit.
I think he should have got at least one more year. I mean, because look at the bullshit he came into. You got to take that in consideration, man. He came into a complete mess. We started with Rick, you know what I'm saying? Mac put some more shit on that shit. I mean, it was a dumpster fire from the get-go.
Whoever took the job was going to struggle their first
Yeah.
year or two, if not 3
Yeah.
or 4.
Now, don't get me wrong, he ain't no coach.
It finally.
If you talking about X's and O's, he ain't no coach. He's not the right fit. He's not a coach. Recruiter, yeah.
I'll agree there.
But coaching, fuck no.
I'll agree.
Man, you
there.
could have paid me 100 rack, 100,000, 100K. Could have got them boys together. I would have at least got us 10. I know
Man.
8.
It's tough though, because it's like I was trying to say on my post was like, I don't think he got a fair shot at it,
Yeah.
because had he come in and he brought a recruiting class with him, then you'd be like, hey, bro, you had the kids that you wanted, you just didn't get the job done.
Yeah.
He inherited,
These wasn't his players.
like,
I mean, but you think about this though. When Rick came, he had Crumb's players.
Rick is Rick though.
But still though. I mean, but you can't. I mean, okay, Rick is Rick. I get that, but you still. I mean, because
it was
you
Rick
can't- you
overly
can't-
successful when he first started.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Was he
experience
overly-
still
yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
I
was he
mean,
overly, like, was he, like-
he. I think we ended up winning like 20 games.
Okay.
His first year, because we went like 9-20 Crumbs last year.
Yeah.
Had Marcus Maben, Reese Gaines, all that.
Marcus maybe that.
And to be honest, I thought Reese Gaines was trash when he was playing for Denny Crum. I thought he was
wow.
garbage.
Oh wow.
Nah, like
How many games did Louisville win last year?
4.
How many games did Louisville win this year?
8.
So he doubled the amount of wins.
That's
that's positive to me. That's a positive to me. And that's what I'm saying. I think for me, it wasn't just about the coaching on the court. It's how he's portraying himself in the media, bro. His press conference. He's not saying the right things.
Yeah, because when he was talking about Buddy Shorts that one day, I was just
it's stuff like that.
What?
And that adds on to it.
Yeah.
And there's like, you know what, bro? We think this man's a fish out of water. He's a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
And
But
I think me personally, I felt like if he was able to get another year, it allow us to evaluate him just a little bit more.
keep it 100 though. If he had another year, he still would have got fired.
I think it would have been more accepted more
Yeah.
by a lot more people. Especially if he didn't make the tournament.
Yeah.
He definitely got
I
fired.
think he said would've got
But
fired.
the fact that
the reason why he would have got fired is because you can tell that he doesn't have a good relationship with the players.
Facts.
So it's like, even when you listen to him at press conferences and things like that, bro, it's such a turnoff because of his demeanor.
Yeah.
And that's the only knock that I have against him in terms of, what is that?
phone just heard something and just started talking.
Oh, there y'all go, Siri and all that. AI listening to us. But all jokes aside, bro, like, that is the only knock because that first year, like I said on my post, dog, we went to that camp. They did a free basketball camp down there at Shawnee.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm in there, I'm thinking these were Shawnee basketball players. And it's like, nah, that's the Louisville team. And I was like, damn. So I knew then, like, bro, like, y'all in the conference with Carolinas and Dukes. And, like, bro, what did y'all expect to happen? He was supposed to contend for an ACC title?
Shit, that team couldn't even win the Metro.
Lose.
But I'm saying it's like
Right.
the expectations are so unrealistic, bro. And it's like, y'all can't put all that on that man. Plus, some of the kids that he was going after started backing out and shit like that. So it's like, you can only make best with what you got.
Yeah, but I mean, but you got to
Lost
think
to Simmons, bro.
the
That kinda
morale of the school though. Like if you're not winning, man, these kids ain't gonna come, man. Like 4-8 ain't gonna cut it. You see that 3-star backed out.
So let me ask y'all this, because I'm glad you said that. And that's why I said that I feel like the city is partially responsible for this too, because nobody came to support him, bro. Regardless of what the record was, when you watch their games, bro, that whole lower bowl was fucking empty.
Yeah, that ain't no difference when y'all had Gillespie too, though.
Bro, Rupp Arena was packed. I was there. I was still in school then. You can ask my wife. That's the first time I heard people booing in Rupp.
Yeah, when
We
Gillespie
got
was there.
waxed.
Yeah.
We was playing Mississippi State that night, and me and her went.
But
Rupp Arena was still full.
But that's like that shows the difference between the universities. And I've always said this. The city does not support the Louisville team like Lexington and whoever those fans.
Yeah, they
support
that
Kentucky.
hard. Yeah,
That
they
is
that
a
hard.
fact.
Yeah.
Because there's been times when the team was real good and the game wasn't sold out.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I went to senior night. Rick Pitino was still coaching. They couldn't even go to the national champion, not the tournament.
The tournament, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you're thinking this is senior night. So the last time you're gonna see these players. There was open seats.
You think
and for that, so it's like that. It just doesn't have that same effect.
You think about this. I went to a couple games when football games when Lamar was still here.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't sell. That stadium wasn't sold out.
That's what I'm saying.
And you would think,
That's
some
Florida State game.
Not
Yeah,
that year.
Florida State
Not
game.
that-
Okay, you talking about not his Heisman year. You talking about
his last year. His last year.
one.
That stadium wasn't sold out like that.
But that Florida
There was a
State
couple
game,
games where he was looking like, God damn, like hold up, man.
It's a
one
different
Heisman.
animal. It's
I
a
was
different
there.
animal.
And I'm just gonna be real. No disrespect to the city. No disrespect to the people that's from here, and none of that. I feel like it's fair weather.
Yeah.
Like this year, Louisville football was going crazy. Every game sold out. I went to the Louisville Kentucky game, sold out. Soon as Kentucky started busting their ass, gone. So I'm saying to y'all, it's like, bro, like
Ain't no diehards out here.
Nah.
going back to what you were saying in terms of comparing Rick Pitino, this was Payne's first time head coaching.
True.
So it's like at the end of the day, if you was not expecting to take the bumps and the bruises, then what the fuck did you hire a first year coach for?
I mean, I my assumption of that was because of how he recruited. Like getting all them 4 and 5 star players at Kentucky.
But that's what I'm saying.
That-
He never got a
That's what I'm
shot to
saying, but
even do it.
That's our expectation, what you was going to bring here at Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat. That's what we thinking.
Not when they didn't know what sanctions and shit
True.
was coming.
That's true. But you know, if you don't follow what's going on with the program and follow the sport, then yeah, you're not going to know.
So I guess the next question is, where to go from here?
Man, they keep saying Bob Huggins.
I heard Scott Drew's name. Now,
And
Scott
then
my
my godfather, he told me he said something about Jay Wright.
I don't know about Jay Wright's home.
You know what? Did y'all see that post? Rick Pitino was like, that's why Jay Wright got out.
Yeah.
In terms of the direction that college is heading in with the NIL
Man,
and all
look,
of that.
Rick, he's leaving soon.
Yeah. Do me a favor, man. See if your Facebook is showing us on live.
Okay. Check and see real quick.
It's
Good
hard,
old
bro. Like I
face.
said, before we, dive into the meat and potatoes of the conversation, it's like I really wanted to discuss that because shout out to Brandon from the Beef's Beef podcast.
Y'all live.
All right, cool.
I can see myself talking on live while on live.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Let me cut that out because that's kind of weird.
I just wanted to make sure because I'm trying something different.
Yeah.
Like I got my camera synced up to the computer.
Okay.
Instead of using the webcam, and then when we get finished, I'll just upload this footage to YouTube.
Gotcha.
But shout out to Brandon from Beef's Beef podcast because he was talking about, you know, he tried to associate Kenny Payne with downtown's business and how it's taking a decline. Mm-hmm. And even with that, I feel like that's not fair, bro. I'm like, that shit goes hand in hand. Guess what? We're going to come and support our local restaurants, local bars, even if we got to get drunk before we walk in here to watch the game. How hard is it to come out?
Shit, definitely gotta get drunk to watch that game.
You better drink before you get there too, because they busting heads on them damn beer prices.
Got a old.
You better pregame and you better have the old.
You ain't gotta go too
so
far. Old Forcer right down there.
I feel-
O'Shea right there.
Yeah, I feel like that next year, you might see an increase just because it's somebody new and you know you has that opportunity, but. They gotta win.
They're not gonna get no big name coach. Not no time soon.
They're gonna get
This is my last question.
Some old bum.
This is my last question before
They can pay me.
before we jump into it. And I just want y'all honest opinion. I don't mean to turn nobody off with this question, but it's like I'm gonna pull the card. Like, do you not feel like some of this is centered around him being African American?
You saying that if he was white, they would have gave him a bigger shot?
I'm saying in terms of the support, they would have gave him a longer leash.
I don't want to necessarily say that, man, because like he's considered like one of the Louisville greats that played for the team.
But obviously that shit don't matter because
Yeah.
they treated him like he ain't nothing.
Winning 4 games though.
Yeah,
Like
I
games?
don't even want to necessarily say that though.
Yeah, winning 4 games will turn a lot of people against you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all answered it.
I
ain't saying that it's racially motivated. I'm just saying, like, does that play a factor? Like, I ain't finna get up and
Most
waste my
times it
time
do.
because you gotta think most of the season ticket holders are not black. Let's just keep it real.
Hell down.
And that's why nobody could ever get tickets. We tried to get. I'm like, okay, if ain't nobody at these games, then let's just go. I'm like, here, we'll pull up, sit down. Yeah, we get 4 seats for $5. Is what I was thinking. But when you go to Ticketmaster and shit like that, you had to purchase tickets from resellers, season ticket holders.
Yep.
So I'm like, if I'm a season ticket holder, like, are y'all boycotting? Like, what is the reason? You still pay for the seats.
You got that, but like a lot of people do that, buy season tickets just to resell them.
So that's what
That's
I'm
how they make
saying.
their money.
So if I'm an 18-year-old kid and I'm getting D1 letters and people all over the place is recruiting me, we already know he's a phenomenal recruiter.
Right.
How can I sell an 18-year-old coming to this school
And
when I'm sitting at home looking at the game and it's empty as fuck?
Yeah. True.
So that's why I'm saying it's like, bro, the fans play a part in that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell a kid to come to this university when, first of all, y'all sponsored by Adidas. Most kids ain't rocking with that shit nowhere.
That's the problem.
That was mentioned. The fact
That's the
that,
problem.
You know,
they need to get rid of man. If Louisville become a Nike school,
Jordan.
You got Jordan and Nike.
And y'all got the perfect combo with the red and the black.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't ask for nothing better.
Man, I got them brands on. Come on, bro.
You mean
And
Jordan?
every now and then
Nike?
y'all make me want to put some Louisville shit on.
Got
and
them
rock with
brands
these
on,
kids.
bro. I mean, you know, I hope none of them wear them damn work boots and shit. Them LeBrons. But
Look, that's
I
a
got
sensitive
some LeBrons
subject.
on right now.
We both do. That's a
I got some
sensitive
LeBrons
subject.
on right now. These damn things, you know, it's
Anyway,
heavy.
we ain't gonna do that. Smooth transition. I'm glad you mentioned it. We off of sports right now. Top 5 action movies, bro. This is a conversation that you wanted to have. Avery.
Yeah.
You made a post the other day. My ass was stuck at work, so I don't get to see things until afterwards.
And if you look at it, though, it's a lot of the movies, for the most part, are movies that came out in the 80s or 90s. It didn't, it didn't have any movies from like the 2000s and late 2000s. And it just, for me, a lot of these type of films are the golden age of like action films. And yeah, man,
about early 90s. I don't know about 80s, bro.
Lionheart was in the 80s, bro.
Talking to Mike. To Mike.
Was it?
Yeah, Lionheart was in the 80s, bro. I want to say.
Well, here's how we gonna do it, because I'll post a picture of what we're looking at on the YouTube playback.
Okay.
But like for those that's watching Facebook, they can't see it.
Yeah.
So just do a quick rundown of what's listed,
All right.
and the task is to pick your 5 favorites.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick rundown. So you got Men in Black, Desperado, Double Impact, Sudden Death, Mission Impossible. Then you got Lionheart, Double Team. This list is a lot of John Claude Van Damme heavy.
That's the first thing I saw.
That's like,
That's why I was like,
it's a John Claude Van Damme heavy type of
Yeah.
thing. So you got The Quick and the Dead. You got Terminator 2, Judgment Day, which is the GOAT. You got The Mask of Zorro, Eraser, Assassins, The Fugitive, Die Hard with a Vengeance. You got another John Claude movie, Hard Target, Con Air, Under Siege, Waterworld, Demolition Man, The Rock, True Lies, Universal Soldier, Time Cop, Ronin, Matrix, and then you finally got Face Off, Point Break, Street Fighter, Rush Hour, and Speed. So you got to think that 30 films that's on this list. There are 30 films on this list.
you gotta pick 5.
You got to pick 5.
Like Van Damme got it.
So Van Damme got at least 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Was it 7?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got 7.
7 films on this list. So Van Damme.
No, 8. Universal Soldier.
Yep.
8.
So Van Damme was about his
He was
money
heavy.
in the 90s.
Yeah, he was heavy in the 80s.
Yeah, I did not. When I started thinking about, damn, he was in a lot of stuff.
So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna go first.
Please,
And get this
'cause
shit.
we-
out.
please, we
I
will.
don't even want to
Yours
fuck y'all
gonna be
conversation
quick.
up, because I'm gonna be honest. A lot of this stuff I remember, but I don't think I've ever seen a lot of these. And I was
What
gonna be
movies have
honest.
you seen?
Of course, Men in Black. I ain't never seen the Mission Impossibles.
What?
None of them.
Are you what?
I was just talking to my brother about it the other day. Ain't if a new one getting ready to come out or something?
The new one's already
there was
out.
already a new one out, Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible. The Mission Impossible franchise is probably one of the
Look,
best action
I'm gonna
franchises.
be 100. I just seen the first one, the very first one, like a couple months ago. I seen it from 2 on now.
So that's
So
what
you
I'm
ain't seen the
saying.
first
I
one
seen the first one.
with
yeah.
what's his name, with
But
John
watching them
Boyd.
all- but watching them all the way through, like now.
That's why I was telling my brother, I was like, I'm gonna sit down and watch them, because I didn't realize it was so many. It's what, like
yeah,
7.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, now I want to watch it. I remember Double Team.
Ramen in that
yeah,
shit.
that's what-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, how's this shit on here? Of course, Terminator.
All right, you
I've
cool
never
with it.
seen any other Die Hards.
Sad.
I
is
remember
crazy,
Kevin
man.
watching Underworld, Waterworld. That's
That
what I
was
meant.
long too.
Yeah, it is.
Wild
Yeah.
World was long,
Long as shit.
man.
I've seen bits and pieces of Demolition Man. I remember
Hit on
True
that nigga 3
Lies.
seashells.
Of course, The Matrix, Face Off,
Okay.
Trash Ass, Street Fighter, Rush Hour, and Speed. Outside of that, I don't remember this
That
shit.
nigga just snapped his neck like that when you said trash ass Street Fighter.
Look,
That movie was garbage,
Street
bro.
Fighter is a cult classic. I
That
don't care
shit
if I
is
say it.
garbage, bro.
Street Fighter's a cult classic.
Man, that movie remind me of the handheld game, not the Super Nintendo version. The handheld.
Hey,
The
bro.
$20
Yeah.
joint.
Because we were talking
Top
about
2 AA battery.
we was talking, bro. We was like, man, a lot of the characters in this, bro, don't match. But in Bison, his Bruce's foil
yeah,
was dope.
yeah,
and
yeah.
look, he was doing that while he was fighting cancer.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
you know, he couldn't even. So he did all that. Ryu was horrible. No, Ryu was alright. Ken was horrible. Ken was horrible.
T-Hawk.
T-Hawk trash.
They got Cammy right. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They got Cammy
They
right.
got Cammy and Chun-Li right.
Yeah.
Guile, John Claude, That shit was.
I mean,
he was high. He was high of cocaine the entire time too. They said he was high of cocaine the entire time.
Florida getting busted. Oh, this Knob Creek gonna get me through the rest of the day.
Oh man.
And I think I picked Florida too.
Oh wow.
On
Look,
this
I
latest
picked
ticket.
Florida on all of my. Oh my
That's
God.
tough. But
So let me ask y'all this though, so I don't take away from the conversation. So when I first saw this, I see Arnold on a few of them, but I'm saying like, where was the Predator and all of that? Like, does that not fit into these movies?
when did the first Predator come out?
80.
It was late
Because
80s,
I think
Nah,
this list.
the first Predator came out in 87.
So I think this
believe.
list is for movies that came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm thinking this is. Because, like you said, but I thought Lionheart came out in the 80s.
Because I'm gonna tell you now, when I was looking at this shit, I'm like, dog, what the fuck is Bloodsport?
Facts.
At least have Kickbox on there.
Facts. That was
If you gonna have any John Claude Van Damme movies, Bloodsport got to be on there.
yeah. That was the joint with where they put the glass.
Yeah.
Not
Kickbox. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Which
I
one
remember a lot of that.
Was it Tongue Po?
Tong Po?
Yeah.
Because the dude that played Tong Po, he's in Bloodsport. That's the one that Chong Lee kicked his leg and his bone popped out his leg. Chong Lee, boy, he was vicious on that bitch, boy. I tell you.
So here go my 5.
Quick.
Starting from the bottom up.
Real quick.
Matrix. I went back and watched those as I got older.
Yeah.
And it makes, more sense. Like, watching them when they first came out, it was kind of like, man, this shit kind of weird. Like, what is this shit? But then when you went back and watched, it's like, damn, okay, I get why it was successful. Like, it was a nice little franchise. The Matrix, Rush Hour,
Yeah.
Speed.
I give you that.
Speed
Yeah,
was alright.
yeah.
Come on now.
It was.
My friend.
Terminator 2, Face Off. Face Off is tough.
So out of the
Face Off, yeah.
So out of the Speed movies, which one would you watch first?
I think the original.
Watching the Speed.
I
2.
think the original.
Because how many was it? Just 2? Or
Yeah, it was just 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Speed 2 was trash,
I
bro.
think the original.
Cruise Control.
I thought it was
Yeah.
3.
Well, there's a
That's what I
third
thought.
one. Speed 3.
I know the third one was when they was on that damn boat.
That's Speed 2.
Yeah.
Was that
That's-
2 or
That's the
3?
second one I mean.
Yeah, Cruise
Yeah, I
Control. 'Cause
remember
you
the
got
boat.
you got it ain't even him. It ain't Keanu Reeves.
Nope.
It's Jason Patrick and
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock and
Still
William
in there,
Dafoe. And the black dude from the first one. Somehow he's there on the island with his boat.
You know what it is too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so all right, that's your list.
I thought it was a third one for real.
They're talking about doing the third
They
one.
need
They're
not
gonna have,
to. Don't even waste that money.
But how are you going to read? Like you can do the bus thing, or
But you know what the new trend is bring all these people
Which
back
makes
from
no
the first one.
sense.
So they talking about
Let's
Keanu Reeves.
let's
Yeah.
do remakes and sequels and stuff. Hollywood, for some reason, cannot make an original product, and I just don't understand it. Like people have great ideas. They don't want to invest in those type of ideas. They want us, something that's a name that's already been done. Let's just redo it again, and we change up a couple of things, and it's embarrassing, man. Like, what's the point? I don't want to watch like the A-Team. They had an A-Team movie in 2010. Like the A-Team was a TV show in the 60s.
I ain't talking
Yeah,
about
bro. It's like
Rampage.
Yeah, but
was,
Rampage Jackson, bro. There were some funny scenes in that, but overall the movie was trash, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, y'all just can't think of anything new. Y'all just want to redo and instead of let's make live action movies for animated films. Let's make a live action movie for Lion King. Let's make a live action movie for Aladdin. Let's make a live action movie for Beauty and the Beast. I mean, the Little Mermaid.
Look,
and they destroyed Little Mermaid.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. When I seen that damn live movie Lion King, when they didn't have Be Prepared in there, I wanted to walk the fuck out.
I fell asleep in that joint.
I don't blame you.
Like, what is Beyonce doing? And
They made that movie more.
Kill me Beehive with that
if
shit
you
was
paid
trash.
attention to that movie, they made that movie more about her, that character, than the actual movie.
Money grab. Man.
Yeah.
Everything's a money grab.
But yeah, that shit was, man. They ain't have Be Prepared in there, man. I ain't even want to watch it no more, man. I swear I didn't.
So I heard you mention it, bro. You said T2 was the GOAT.
Okay, so yeah, let me run through mine real quick.
When I was gonna say, I was like, I remember going to the movies to see that.
Yeah,
Pops took us
yeah.
to go see that joint,
So
and that motherfucker was dope.
Yeah.
Terminator 2, like that's up
greatest
there,
sequel
dog.
of all time. That's just my opinion.
That's
So
up
here's
there.
my 5.
I give you that.
Yeah,
I give you that.
But here's my 5. I got Face Off at 5.
What?
I got Face Off at 5.
Look, I might watch that motherfucker
I
tonight.
got Face Off at 5. And let me say, look, it's in my top 5. You got 30 films on here.
Out of 30 films,
It's in my
motherfucker, 25
pod,
is trash.
nah, here you go. You ain't seen it. I can't see
Y'all
it.
gotta excuse me, bro. This Knob Creek talking to me.
Oh man, no, but here's the thing. Face Off. That's the entire film, bro. Is like it's John Woo's masterpiece, bro. Like the man's amazing. That boat scene, they fighting on those boats. It was dope, but I just got 4 other movies that are better.
I can't wait to hear this shit.
Here you go. You doing too much. Number
I know
4.
you got Terminator better than that. That's a given.
Yeah. Number 4, I got Demolition Man. I got Demolition Man on there. And what's crazy is a lot of people don't know is the first scene.
It's here in Louisville.
It was filmed here in Louisville.
Oh, damn. Nah, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
At the waterfront.
Yeah, down at the waterfront. They used that building. They was demolishing the building, so they decided to go ahead and film that being blown up, and they put it in that film. It was dope. So Demolition Man, and I've watched that movie at least 500 times. You know, Sly Stallone, Wesley Snipes.
That movie was fun as hell, bro.
It's
the older I got and was able to like process what was really going on in the movie. I'm like, nah, Wesley was a fucking fool in that movie, man.
And it's also scary to think about, bro. Like
future.
There's people who want that type of society where the government controls everything. You can't curse. You can't have meat. You can't have sex. You can't, every restaurant is Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, in the franchise wars and Taco Bell
you can have sex in the virtual reality world.
I'm gonna put on my Apple Pro watch, and I'm not going. I'm gonna smash Jada Fox. No, that ain't how that works, bro. You can't even kiss.
Hold on, what name you say?
Jada Fox.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. Hey, you say a Bella Danger?
Nah.
Gianna Michaels?
Nah.
But yeah, so get the 3 seashells too, bro.
I know, right?
To this day,
3 seashells.
But yeah, a lot of that movie, bro. It just really opened my eyes because, like, damn, man, that could potentially happen. Like, there's some stuff in there, cryogenic freezing. They do that.
Yeah,
they cryogenically freeze people and stuff. Yeah. So I love that. Number three, I got a Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance with Bruce Willis and
what number is that?
That's the third.
That's the third one.
Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
tough. Oh man, that was so tough. Number two favorite film. It's gonna be True Lies. True Lies with Arnold and Tom
Jamie
Arnold
Lee Curtis. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
right
bro.
there.
We're gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah. And then, of course, number 1 is the greatest sequel. I would say this: the greatest action sequel of all time.
Yeah.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Motherfucker had you on your seat, bro.
Yeah.
From beginning to the end. The very first scene, you hear Sarah Connor's voice.
Yeah.
So the very last scene where you hear her voice, you're at the edge of your seat.
That wasn't one of those movies where, the first one came out in 84, and then the second one came out, in 90, 91, 92, somewhere in there and shit.
And it changed.
And everything changes and shit, but it picked up from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, when they came out with that Genesis bullshit.
I think the last decent one was the third one.
Yeah.
The Terminator.
The Rise of Machines?
Yeah, the Rise of Machines. Because that was the one.
Yeah.
That was the last time you could really see the continuity of the films connected. Because Terminator Salvation, it went totally against that. You didn't even have them talking about time travel and things like that. It had freaking Christian Bale and Anton Yelchin, and it was just wasn't the same.
They could have left it at the Rise of the Machines.
Yeah, but I get it.
But the one where they actually had Sarah Connor in it.
The Dark Fate, the sixth one.
That kind of threw me off a little bit too, because I'm like, damn, she die?
Because they had a different and they showed John Connor.
Yeah.
Like they show Edward Furlong comes back and then he's killed by a different Terminator.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, damn, I thought he died. In the,
It's like that different timeline shit. That's what that is. That's what
alternate
they
timelines. But yeah, those are my 5, man. But if you ain't never seen Terminator 2, go watch that.
If you ain't never seen Terminator 2,
something wrong with
yourself. Shit.
I mean, you ain't seen Die Hard, but we ain't hold you. What do we hold this man accountable? We hold you
Touche, my bad.
But I do want to say this though, because there's several films on here that I feel like they are good films. They just don't reach that top. The Rock is one. With Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
That was cold. The other one, and a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but Under Siege.
Yeah.
That is what's his name? Steven
Seagal.
Seagal's.
Yeah.
That is just one really good film, bro. With him and Tommy Lee and then Connor.
I think the only film on her I didn't see was Ronin.
What's up, Aubrey? Ain't no need in you ducking. We see you in the live. It's all right.
You ever seen
Go on, do what you gotta do.
Is that Pacino?
Yeah.
I might have to watch that.
No. That's De Niro.
De Niro, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mario on the live from my therapist where we do this podcast. He said I was about to say The Rock got to be on somebody's list.
Yeah, The Rock.
Mario gonna be mad at the motherfucker because it ain't on my list.
By the way, bro, these is all films from the 90s.
Yeah.
We can only choose from what's on the list. Once I do the playback for YouTube, I'll put the list on there.
Tell him I do him a solid and put it on my honorable mention. But
I see somebody. Shout out to J Mar. He Marked for Death.
That ain't even on here.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I can't put the picture up on the Facebook Live.
But Marked for Death. That one was.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a good Steven Seagal film.
It's a lot of shit that's on this list that shouldn't be on here. Cause like these 8 Van Damme movies, I'm still pissed Bloodsport ain't on here.
Bloodsport had to have been on there, bro. It would have been definitely at least top 3 for me, easily. I'll sit down and watch. Anytime it come on, I'll sit down and watch.
1988. That's why.
What, Bloodsport?
Yeah, 1988 when it came out.
Okay.
Crazy thing is, Bloodsport came out before Kickboxing. It came out the same year, but Bloodsport came out first.
Did you watch the new Kickboxer series?
Man, hold up. You talking the movie?
Yeah, the movie. Yeah,
The one where Batista was Hong Po?
Yeah. Yeah, Batista was Hong Po, and then you had what's his name from The Mountain. He was a villain.
Yeah,
like a super.
bro.
He was on steroids.
Can I add this disclaimer? Can I ask y'all this? And
Okay.
I'm being honest. I ain't even trying to be funny.
Uh-oh.
It's like I don't consume a lot of TV, so it's like, when do y'all find the time to watch all?
You got to
this
think
shit?
about this.
We found the time.
All these movies I watched when I was younger.
Yeah,
Right.
like just
That's why I know about majority of these movies because I watched them when I was younger.
because there's been times when
I just go back and watch it now because I can enjoy it a little bit more now because I can understand the shit better compared to when I was fucking 10.
Right. And see, that's why I told y'all about The Matrix. It's like watching it back then, you was confused. At least I was. Like, I didn't understand what the true meaning behind all of this shit was. You just went for all the effects and shit like that, and it's like,
because that Neo duck was hard though. I ain't even gonna lie.
just the whole purpose of it. Because the first time I watched it, I didn't know it was about
Hunt for Red October.
That's I want to say in the 80s. That's a Jack. Those are Jack Ryan movies.
Yeah.
Hunt for Red October. You got Clear and Present Danger. Patriot Games.
Yeah.
Those are all Jack Ryan movies. And
He's naming some gems.
hey,
He's like, so I say this
the
list fucked up.
Clear and
That's why I want to make sure people understand. It's like we're going by lists.
What the list says.
Yeah.
And the Hunt for Red October is not on there. But
Yeah, you old, cuz. You old.
so I mean, because there's films on there that you would think. Because honestly, don't get me wrong, Men in Black is I wouldn't put
Based on those movies, it had no business being on that list.
Hell
no. But it made. I'm not saying it made Will Smith a star, but he was able to connect with that audience from that different level that he probably he was already a star.
Will Smith was already in that caliber.
No, I'm talking about it made him connect with a different audience that he probably wouldn't have connected with. That that niche, I guess nerdy type of side. Because I mean, for the longest, what have you been doing?
the sci-fi.
Yeah, because he's been
Sci-fi
doing.
world.
All right, I get it. Because I was going to sounds like what audience is he trying to connect with? Independence Day and all that was out by then.
Yeah, but even before that, you got Bad Boys and stuff.
But I feel like all the Will Smith movies wasn't directed at an audience. Anybody could go watch any of his films.
Not that one movie he got with his son.
Which one?
After Earth.
Yeah.
That shit was trash.
That was crazy. Look, I saw that they was getting ready to try to do
This shit, After Earth was trash, bro.
they was trying to do a sequel to
What?
what's the joint with just him and the dog and the zombie? I Am Legend.
Yeah.
I think
That's
they are
cold.
gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, nah, Will Smith
Because there's multiple endings to it.
Yeah,
too.
hell yeah.
That and I think they're doing the with the opposite ending. The alternate
Will got some
Will
cool
got some
movies
hits.
outside of that movie After Earth. Yeah, but his catalog now.
This is a sidebar.
There's a couple misses.
I've had
what's that? Collateral Beauty.
Wild Wild West.
Whoa, hold on now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kick you
Hold
off
on
the
now.
damn show, bro.
Wild Wild West was a cult classic.
What was the one that I posted on Facebook with him and the dude in the whip? What was his damn name? It was going back and forth.
You talking about that's Wild Wild West?
Yeah, but I posted.
So y'all like Wild Wild West?
Yes.
Fun as hell.
Yes, and him, the song too. Going straight.
I don't know about like he went.
The song was called Cisco.
Hit the button on there for that.
The song with Cisco was called, bro. Here y'all go hating, bro. Here you go with that, bro. Y'all. So now y'all don't like Cisco and Drew Hill. Is that what we taking this? Y'all don't like Cisco. Y'all ain't got no love for Cisco and Drew Hill.
First of all, I ain't saying nothing about not liking Cisco, bro. I'm saying that motherfucker song was fucking garbage. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, all right, bro.
It's like
so
the
I'm
movie.
gonna agree. What?
See, you going too far saying that movie trash, bro.
Maybe if I go back and watch it.
Yeah,
that movie was fun. That motherfucking movie was fun as hell. I can't think of that dude's name in that wheelchair.
Sidebar.
It was General. No, that was Bloodbath McGrath. And you had what's his name? Was it Arliss? Something Arliss?
Yeah, Arliss.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
He had no
I've had this conversation online before. I'm not sure if I've ever discussed it on the podcast. Hot seat. You got to rank them. Denzel, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx. Put them in order. Go.
Shit. You go.
As far as like movie catalog,
just talent,
or just talent. What are we basing this off of?
Will Smith,
talent,
Jamie,
talent.
Denzel.
It got it.
I'm putting Denzel at third.
Denzel 3 because most of his movies is kind of like the same.
Because Denzel can't rap or sing.
Yeah, he got to be 3. If you're talking about just strictly talent,
I don't care what anybody says.
It got to be Will, Jamie, and Denzel. Gotta be.
Training Day is overrated. I said it. Yeah, fight me. That last scene, what do you say? I'm putting cases on all you bitches. That shit was trash. I ain't trying to hear all that.
You know how many fucking iconic parts?
I ain't trying to hear all that. King Kong and shit on that shit was trash. That entire scene was trash, bro.
If you don't watch Training Day and really feel like you was riding in the back seat with
I
felt like a damn cop. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Mario.
Lonzo made me want to be a dirty cop.
Shout out to Mario and shout out to Daryl if he ever if he's listened to this. We've had this conversation. I honestly think Jamie Foxx is the GOAT, bro.
He can do it.
Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, then Denzel.
Yep. Jamie can sing. He's freaking
Jamie
funny.
don't get the flowers that he deserves, bro.
Yeah,
Jamie done played a lot of characters, wide range, comedy, action, all of that.
Drama.
I feel like Will Smith.
What's your favorite Jamie roles? What's your top 3 Jamie roles?
Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
The joint with
Collateral was good. With Tom Cruise.
The one with Michael B. Jordan here recently. I cried in the theater.
You talking about the one where he's on death row?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I forgot the name of it.
But I know you're talking about.
I fucking cry. I'll be honest and say that I cried. It's up there, bruh. And I'm trying not to use any of the comedy joints and be a more serious.
I just hate when these actors play the same role, because that's how Wesley Snipes was. He was the same way in the early '90s.
But that's how I feel about Denzel.
Yeah.
Well,
I was like, bro, if you look at Out of Time and Man on Fire, you almost forget which one is which, in my opinion.
Like
it almost feel like the same fucking character.
I don't think him and Out of Time and Men on Fire are the same.
But
Men on Fire, he was a freaking assassin. Out of Time, he was
ever since Training Day, it just seemed like all his movies, his roles was that Alonzo character.
That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
No, because I don't flight.
In terms of
just listen, just
say alcoholic in Flight.
I mean, but yeah, he was. But
Flight was dope.
But when you hear him, like his whole like the demeanor of the character still sounded like the Training Day character.
The delivery.
Yeah, the delivery. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Training Day.
So, what's your 3 favorite Jamies? So you told me yours. What's your your top?
I forgot about that one. The Manchurian Candidate.
They talking about with Denzel, and they had Denzel Washington, and you had Meryl Streep. Manchurian Candidate. He plays like this war veteran.
Yeah,
but it's actually a remake, and it's crazy, bro.
Mine's Law Abiding Citizen, Collateral, and Ray.
Ray was fired too.
I think Ray,
even the joint. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
So I would say for me, and it's hard to choose 3. I would say Ali. When he played Ray Boudini, I say when he played Ray Boudini, I would say Ray Boudini. He played Boudini.
Yeah.
I liked him in The Soloist.
That's why I was like, bro, The Soloist, like, you had a newfound respect for him as an actor.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, that was
him in The
dope.
Soloist. I mean, I think that I would say law-abiding citizen, but I mean, I didn't like the movie altogether.
Get the fuck out.
I wasn't a big fan of law-abiding citizen, bro.
So like, why? Based on what?
Wasn't. It was like you got this one dude, bro, he's breaking in and out of prison,
and everybody's sitting there like, how the fuck does he keep doing this? And then when you realize,
super being believable though.
Shit.
Oh no, bro!
No,
you got these El Chapo damn tunnels.
Oh no, bro!
But you got to think about the strategic. Like he calculated all of that shit because he knew what they was gonna do. They was gonna send him down here to this motherfucking solitary confinement. He knew where they was gonna place him, bro.
Look, let's talk real here for a second. Let's just say in real life, if someone gets in jail, gets in trouble out of prison. Yeah, that's send him to the hole. If he continues to keep getting in jail while he's in prison, they ain't gonna send him to another hole. They gonna send his ass to a more secure prison.
But here's
they gonna ship his ass out of the
Here's the most important part that you leaving out.
It's a movie.
Now, granted, yes, it's a movie. Granted, it's a movie. But what I'm saying to you, bruh, and this is the part where maybe once it happens for you, you'll kind of understand the lengths that he was willing to go to. Once you have kids, and if you see some shit like that happen to your kids, your wife then got raped, and everybody then got murdered, and the person who done it got off scot-free, basically, you will turn into a whole nother motherfucking person.
Oh, I'm not saying what he did was wrong. I think he did the right thing.
That was the motivating factor of the entire film.
I just think that the way it's portrayed just didn't seem believable. That's all. But no one mentioned this, and this is going back to Jamie Foxx, Django. Django is Jamie's best film. That's his very best film.
Yeah.
That's his best film. Django Unchained.
I forgot all about
Django Unchained was his best film.
I forgot about Django.
Rasheed Wallace and DeAndre Jordan on the same couch. Man, who you talking about, cuz? Come on, man.
I forgot about Django.
Like, Django was his best film. Like,
Ray is Jamie's best film. And them is the serious.
That's his best performance. But I think overall, I think his most acclaimed film with everyone involved.
And if you go back, bro, Booty Call.
booty call.
I watched that the other night.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Them legendary. What was the joint with him and Nia Long? In the convenience store.
Held Up.
Caught Up.
Yeah, Caught Up.
I like Bait.
Bait was alright. Bait was alright.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was like, nah, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie did go.
He's supposed to be in them conversations with people, and why he never was, I'll never understand it.
I think he is though. I think he is in that conversation. I feel like for me personally, I feel like Denzel is more in the conversation with your Robert De Niro's and your Al Pacino's. He's on that level of. He's ascended to that level.
Yeah, you got different.
He's
tiers.
OG now.
You got different tiers
because he's 70 something. Like he's damn near 70 years old, and he's still doing. I don't know if I don't know if he should still be doing action movies at this age, but you know. He's up there, you know. I didn't see The Equalizer 3, but you know.
Look, I still need to watch it. Don't spoil
I've seen
it.
the worst.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's on YouTube, ain't it? Well, not YouTube. Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Don't spoil it.
I've seen the first two, and I'm like, this movie.
Like I said, I ain't mean to go off on those sides.
Oh no.
So look, here go another one real quick for you do your list.
All
right. Do you feel like Samuel fits into any of them conversations, or he ain't never really had that lead role per se?
Okay.
I would say that Samuel Jackson is...
He a bad man, dog.
True, but can you put any of his movies where he's the lead role against any of Denzel Washington movies and say that they better than his?
Time to Kill.
I would put a few movies up
yes,
there.
I hope they burn in hell.
Time to Kill definitely in that conversation.
Oh man. I gotta look at it real quick. I gotta check
because you think about it. Somebody say I can name the three with Denzel. Most people gonna say Training Day. Some will probably say American Gangster. Was that American Gangster? And then what was that? The one where son was sick. Was it John Q?
Yeah. John Q.
Yeah,
man,
that's what I'm saying.
Look, John Q.
made you want to hold up a heart.
Made me cry. Like I cried. John Q. is one of them movies. Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, with Will.
Nah, them movies right there, bro. Like I'll sit down and I'm like, bro, it fucks me up.
They said Pursuit of Happiness was based on true story.
Yeah,
it is.
That shit real, bro. Like that shit makes me think about my mother.
Because you think about it, bro. Snakes on a Plane, like that ain't.
Nah, Snakes on a Plane ain't in no conversation.
What was that one movie where he was a cop? Where he was fucking with the white dude and the black chick.
Lakeview.
It's like
I got that on the corner.
I won't say he's more like a side character.
Yeah,
Deep Blue Sea.
I ain't gonna lie though, when he was in, what was that? That shit was
with that big ass monologue and
that came out of left field. We're going to get we're not going to anymore. We're going to get out of here. Now I know what them shark just.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Sam's best role was when he played Gator in Jungle Fever. I'm just being funny.
All right. His best role.
He was in what was that? Strictly Business too.
His best role was.
Have you ever seen that?
I don't know. It ain't ringing no bells, bro. I'm sorry.
His best roles. If you say a top three, you got to put Pulp Fiction up there.
One. Okay.
You got to put Pulp Fiction.
Him and Jenna Davis. Yeah.
Got to put Pulp Fiction up there. I personally.
He's been in a lot.
Though. Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies.
Hold up, Pulp Fiction is the one with him and John Travolta.
Yeah, him and John Travolta.
Okay, yeah.
But he was also in what's the other one with Jackie Brown. He was in Jackie Brown. He was also He was also in The Hateful Eight.
Was he?
Yeah, he's in Hateful Eight, and Hateful Eight is probably one of the funniest.
And he's in Django too.
Yeah,
Django.
He does a lot. Yeah. He does a lot of.
He's a sad. He's a sad nigga. That's what he is.
He was in Kill Bill. He wasn't a main character in Kill Bill. He was more like he was in Kill Bill.
Damn, said he been in over 150.
Oh yeah,
movies?
He's in the second Kill Bill.
Yeah, he was in the second Kill Bill. He they said that he is the highest grossing actor based on his movies of all time.
What was that one movie?
Just because all those Marvel movies got him because
yeah.
But here's a movie this comes from, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, and it's Samuel L. Jackson. It's called Unthinkable. If you haven't seen that, you gotta check it out. It's wild, bro. Like,
look, I'm glad you said it because I forgot even about the damn Mr. Glass and all of that.
you talking about him playing it.
He did.
He did a good job in
He
there.
did. Yep.
But I don't think
Kingsman. He was dope in Kingsman.
I don't think that Samuel L. Jackson.
Look, cuz you gotta quit riding us out, fam.
What is?
Shout out to cuz from Instagram, the one I be sharing the videos where he be roasting the celebrities and shit.
Yes.
He over here roasting us, dog.
That's
He
tough.
called y'all, said you Austin Rivers and Marshawn Lynch,
Ain't
bro.
that a bitch? Come on, bro.
What's his cousin's name?
Was it?
On Facebook, bro, it's Side Delix.
All right, bet.
Y'all will see the comments.
Because
bro.
you know how I get down.
Uh-oh.
You know what happened to the last guy that said something online?
Uh-oh.
I ain't heard from him since.
I don't know, bro. Then he said kid and play on the podcast.
I ain't heard from him since the last time somebody tried
Oh, man.
Hey, man. But Samuel L. Jackson, he's
Kingsman. Yeah, Kingsman was
he was.
dope
I
to
mean,
me.
he's in. I mean, Marvel really.
That don't count.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
Nick Fury, like he did a good job.
Were
as Nick
you
Fury.
a fan of his the show, the one he did?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
If you listen, we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm saying to you, I watch all the Marvel joints because I really want to see how they piece it all together.
You want to see it all continue?
So it ain't
continuity.
one of them where I'm willing to skip out. Hell, I even sat down and watched Miss Marvel, and that's time that I can't get back. So it's like,
Did you watch the Marvel?
Did you watch both of them?
huh?
I've seen them.
You said Miss Marvel. I thought
The
you said
series.
Captain Marvel.
Nah, the little series with the little girl.
You know, I don't even be watching that bullshit.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like I'll sit here and watch it just so I can keep up with what's going on in the timeline. But hell, it
Yeah.
feel like don't none of them connect anyway. But to answer your question, I ain't think it was bad.
Yeah. What's your list, bro? You got to finish your list. We went off on a tangent.
That's what I'm saying. It's my bad,
Yeah,
man.
what's your
It's for a good conversation.
Yeah, I know. You know,
My five, number one is Face Off.
that's your
Yeah.
number one.
Number one, like easy.
Easy?
Easy.
I don't know. I don't know if you can
Easy.
use that
Hey,
word,
based
bruh.
on the movies that's on that list, bro. Like,
Easy one. So I got Face Off, Terminator 2, of course.
Then how you gonna say it's easy when you got Terminator 2?
Because if I was to do an order, Face Off is gonna be number one. I'm picking 5. Like if they came on right now, I'm gonna watch this shit. All this bullshit on her, I ain't watching this shit.
Marvel drowning right now, but that's a story for another. I swear it is. But go ahead.
But Face Off, Terminator 2, of course, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Demolition Man, and then True Lies.
So our lists are similar.
Pretty much,
Pretty
yeah.
much. It was just the order is
Yeah,
different.
but Face Off number one out
Yeah.
the muscle.
So who the odd man out is obviously
Yeah,
this guy.
You know,
over
he
here.
ain't never seen shit.
Look.
Don't
first
get
of
mad
all,
at us because you know.
During that time period in my life, bro, I was locked in on Sega and all that shit. I think.
We had Sega, Super Nintendos, and
I'm just saying.
we act like we ain't have.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, we all around the same age for the most part. That's why I asked you, when did y'all find the time
Like,
to watch this shit? Because I wasn't looking at it.
There was times where
I mean,
I was-
I told you that when we did the top movies list the last time. It's
I
like,
mean,
bro, I wasn't.
with me though, like I watched a lot of these movies with my pops though, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? That's the difference. Then.
I was
Me and mom's.
I mean, Face Off I watched with my brother, but like the rest of these motherfuckers,
The first time
watched
I
a lot
watched
with my pops.
First time I watched Demolition Man, my mom actually rented it for me.
Really?
Yeah, she rented it for me. But a lot of the movies I watched with was with my dad, or mom's was at work. So
So that's what I'm saying. By the time I became older, it's like you remember seeing that shit on Showtime and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, if I'm sitting still for a moment, I'll catch bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah.
Or if it was on late at night and I'm just laying around not doing shit. A lot of them I've watched, but it ain't like I've watched it and paid attention, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
To where I can sit down and recite what the fuck happened and had that conversation today. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of them is like, I can't speak to it.
For me, it's because I'm so into movies. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually write screenwrite, like scripts and stuff. Like
you were supposed to been on the podcast a long time ago with a script.
Yeah,
look, I got a camera right there. The way they doing motherfucking movies now, shit, we could have been done. Made a 2-star film in Louisville.
We could do some country Wayne shit.
Hold on, I can pull it up right now.
Damn, you tripping,
bro. But that's the thing. I look at movies, a lot of movies differently than some people, and
Tubi is a real thing.
I create. Hey,
Stop. I apologize for interrupting you, but I'm like, bro, we in the time where, bro, everything is so easy access. You can upload anything you fucking want to.
Yeah.
And all these phones record in 4K and 8K and everything else. You can make a damn film. All you need is the editing software to put all the shit together. Mm-hmm. Shit. You could be sitting on $1 million idea right now.
Yeah, but we definitely know you look at movies different and shit because you like Street Fighter.
Man.
Street Fighter, I told you it's a cult classic, man.
Ooh.
You got to watch.
Shout out to Cuz real quick. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta get these comments in real quick. Robert De Niro or Al Pacino?
Oh,
damn, that's tough because they've had similar careers. They've been in movies together.
Al Pacino,
Heat, and like Heat. I'm shocked that's not on this list because he came out in the 90s. Heat would be on my top 5.
You said Robert De Niro or Al Pacino?
Al Pacino.
I'm gonna go with Al.
I think Al.
I'm gonna go with Al. I go with Al based off Godfather 1.
Yeah.
I love Scarface, and then you got to think about Carlito's Way.
That's what I was gonna say. Like even as he got older,
he's still Carlito's Way. What's that one he did with?
Wasn't he in that movie with DiCaprio?
Oh,
not De Niro, Pacino.
What movie? What movie was?
I'm drawing a blank.
He was in the movie with Johnny Depp, and he played.
Said y'all thinking about Goodfellas.
No. That's Rob De Niro, but Goodfellas was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was another movie. It was Al Pacino. It was Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp played an undercover cop, and he infiltrated the mob, and that's based on a true story.
That's the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, that's not that's Leo. That's not Leo. That's Johnny Depp. That's you gonna make me pull it up. Depp. And,
why y'all doing that? Cause said Spike Lee or John Singleton.
Spike. Ooh. Spike Lee. And I was just talking to somebody. I just posted this. John Singleton made Baby Boy. Baby Boy is probably the worst hood movie ever that people continue to love. And I was talking to my barber about this today. And I told her, I was like, look, I don't know how this movie got this following, this cult success. It had a story, but what was the resolution? Jody lives with his mom. He got 2 kids with 2 different baby mothers. He's cheating on them. You got this.
That's a staple in our community because BET played that shit for 72 hours straight.
Like it's a BET.
You couldn't turn the BET
it's a blockbuster classic. I
forgot. Pacino was fucking. He was coaching Any Given Sunday.
I was just waiting for y'all to finish. Any Given Sunday. Now his part in that was cold too.
Yeah, Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate. That's the one with him and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
He played the freaking devil.
I ain't no big fan of Spike Lee, bro.
You not? Do the Right Thing.
His movies.
Malcolm X.
Do the Right Thing was solid. You know what? I'll give you
But his
Malcolm
movies was kind of like the same though.
That's what I feel
they
like.
Work. Inside Man was the same as.
They kind of felt like that. Though.
Inside Man was the same as Malcolm X. Well, they shot. I mean, a lot of directors, they have a certain type of way they shoot their films.
Baby Boy was made off of how society viewed black dudes in the hood. That's fair.
Yeah,
but was every black dude in the hood boosting clothes?
Did what you had to do, shit. To get through the day. Hell.
But I get that. But it was just, I don't know. The movie is just, it's horrible. Like, you got to think about it. Snoop Dogg's in jail. Like that whole scene when he calls.
Man, my favorite scene is when he kicked the little buddy Ford over.
Yeah, he said,
bruh.
I hate you. I hate you too. You
I
ain't my
love
son.
that. I do my kids like that now. Shit.
up.
Move over, little good morning, school. Like
Shit out the way.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
I hate you.
I hate you too. You ain't my son. And then it tends to go and try to.
Oh, look at Tina Turner. You in the film, baby.
Oh, got something.
Shout out to.
You said Tina Turner though.
But yeah.
Come on back in there. We see you. Facebook Live see you in the shot. Come here and say something.
Oh, big bottle too.
Wait, whoa. Drive responsibly.
Nut City limit.
Come on.
Nut City.
Don't be like I, bro.
We just
Y'all been getting me in the doghouse. Oh, man.
Hey, speaking of this, where you have ranked Lawrence Fishburne? Because I feel like Lawrence Fishburne and Samuel L. Jackson on the same level. And
Avery got to suspend his belief when he watch movies.
yeah, I try, but it's hard. It is hard to me to separate reality and fantasy. That's why I don't do horror movies, because they do nothing for me. I try my best. I prefer movies that are based off like true stories. You know, films like that, like what's that movie? United 93, World Trade Center. Those actually happen. I like seeing those type of stories. John Q. That stuff like that. I can't do horror movies. I can't do your Saws and your
Saw's the truth.
now
gotta
Strangers.
get the hell out.
Was that the Strangers? Was that the Strangers?
Saw's the truth.
You got to get out now.
The Strangers. That horror movie. That's based on a true story. That one was different. But I can't do Paranormal Activity.
I mean, what about all these damn Exorcist movies? What you think?
No, I can't do Exorcist movies.
They
That shit
based
ain't
off
real.
a true
Yeah,
story.
true story.
So
Hey,
stop.
someone's head turned all the way
stop.
around, and she's throwing up.
We ain't gonna go down this
Yeah.
this hole because I already know your beliefs and I ain't gonna put you out unless you put yourself out. In terms of if you go back to the conversation me and you had when we did the horror movie,
Yeah,
joints,
it was what was that? Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, for me, I believe in Christ. I believe in Christianity. I believe there is a God. So if you believe in Jesus, then you have to believe in the devil. You can't have one without the other. So in terms of that, throw the movie aspect out of it. There are real people who worship the devil the same way we open our Bibles and go to church on Sunday. So there are people who go out and do devilish things and kill people and shit like that. So a lot of these movies, how can you not feel like the horror genre is a real thing? A lot of these movies are based on twisted, crazy ass thoughts that if you look it up, people have
Think about
done this shit.
Look at the Conjuring universe. Oh, that's true.
Just can't get involved.
You can't ignore evil and embrace good. Facts.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like
The only one that I'd say that I watched that because it is like I said, it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's based on a true story. Yeah, I can understand that, but the exorcism and it does nothing for me. I'm not saying that this stuff ain't it does nothing for me to what I just doesn't. I don't as someone who watches films and movies. I don't want to watch that because I can't see myself being scared. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people watch horror movies because you want that. You want that feeling, oh my God, that jump scare. Arachnophobia does that to me. That movie scares me.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
What's worse, and I'm glad this place is closed down.
Go ahead.
I'm glad this place is closed down. They made us watch Arachnophobia in daycare. I am 5 years old. I probably would have liked spiders. But we watched Arachnophobia when I was 5, and that traumatized me. That's what scares me. Horror movies don't scare me. They don't do it for me.
But here's the thing, though.
So,
and like I said, I hate that, but it's a great conversation. We got people tuned in, people commenting and shit. But it's like, you really don't think that some people can be possessed?
No, I didn't say that.
Thoughts and things.
No,
like that.
I'm not
Like,
saying that. I'm saying that me personally, that doesn't do it for me as a movie watcher. Like I don't like the first Exorcism. Like the fact that you had this lady who turned her whole head around and stuff. that does nothing for me.
But
That's not scary.
but think about this.
Is that what we look at the films?
As much as we watch people break dancing and shit, have you not seen motherfuckers bones and shit come
Yeah.
out? Motherfuckers be dancing and shit.
But the
and you see
entire-
their bodies move in that same fashion.
But you've never seen someone's turn 360 the entire head. They would be dead. They would break their neck and die.
I give you that.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn, man. That exorcist shit real, bro.
I'm gonna know the
that's
exorcism,
real, bro.
exercise. That's a practice.
then
They do that in real life,
if you
and
try
they
to
practice
told me
that.
up,
Yeah,
them little girls.
That's what I'm saying. But
they
they
practice
told me
that. But
did you see it?
I watched it.
Man, hey.
Them little girls told me.
what was that one? Now this one I did watch. I got sick watching it because the way it was filmed. Quarantine. The way it was
Was
filmed in
fucked
first.
up.
That was the way it was. Quarantine was filmed in the first person type way. So so your entire time it's like you're there.
Yeah.
And that film made me sick because it was just like, oh man, you're getting a little queasy because it's different. But that one was good. But it was because the way it had it set up where you basically everyone's infected with rabies and stuff and
Yeah,
that one was crazy, but
yeah, that's
And
super.
I honestly
That's
feel-
supernatural shit, bro. Like that shit real.
That's
because
what I'm
like
saying.
when me and you was talking about the what was that, the Nun 2?
Yep.
Man, you can't tell me, dude, man, look, soon Shorty shine that light up there, and you seen nothing but them horns, man, buddy, I ain't running. He got me. Nah, I ain't running, bro. I ain't even gonna make it worth his while, bro. Shit, I might walk to him. Go ahead. Fuck it.
what's that? How many Jason movies they got?
Shit, too goddamn
Too
many.
many.
Yeah, once
Too
that
many.
motherfucker got up to space, I was done.
Jason X. Jason X.
I mean, the one with hell was
Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Now, when you get to that part of it, I get what you're saying in terms of horror movies. Now it's entertainment. But you said specifically, I like stuff that's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
There are horror films.
Yeah.
It's documented and things like that. And it's like, hell, even the little haunted little joint here in Kentucky.
Waverly Hills.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I've been there before, but we used to go there when you couldn't. Like we would go there when you're not supposed to be there when it's closed, and it's much scarier than it was when it's the
New
attraction.
Exorcist movie was racist. They didn't even want the black girl. Facts.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Man.
But I will say this: this list that they posted, it has some good movies, but I do believe it did omit a lot of better ones. For example, The Heat should have been on there. Heat. That is,
Yeah.
it has one of the greatest shootout scenes of all time. With them, that shootout scene when they're leaving the bank. Ronin, you say you haven't seen
Yeah, I ain't
this
seen
movie.
Ronin. Yeah.
Ronin has one of the greatest car chase scenes ever filmed. Hollywood is still trying to replicate that to this day. My homeboy Sawande was telling me about it, bro. I'm telling you that you got to check Ronin out. You got to check Ronin out.
I mean, the fact that they had all these Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
You can tell this
think
person
they made
was
it
a
spot
John Claude
on.
Van Damme.
Bro, sport on them, bro.
John Claude Van Damme heavy.
Yeah, 8 out of 30.
Because he put. I will say this: Street Fighter definitely didn't belong on this list, but it was
I
on
ain't
the
never
list.
even heard of that one. Hold on.
So
Oh, look, I can't even pronounce. I don't know if that's the Knob Creek. I can't read.
what's this?
Nefarious is one of the greatest horror movies of all time.
Nefarious.
Nefarious.
Nefarious. I've never seen it.
I ain't never heard of it either.
Nefarious.
What's it on, fam?
It's on Apple Plus.
So I said maybe the Knob Creek kicking in. I don't know.
It's like my homie on her just said, she said she loved war movies. There's a lot of good war movies.
Nefarious.
out
It
there.
came out.
Ooh, that's a good topic that we can
A
save
lot
for
of
another
good,
day.
good war movies.
War movies.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, if you guys want to come back the next week, and I have no problems. Well, I won't be here next week. The fall, when I come back and we talk about war movies,
Yeah.
I'm with it because I can tell you right now, if Saving Private Ryan is not on your list, I
That
don't want to
better
talk
be
with
number
you.
one.
I don't want to talk with you. Saving Private Ryan is not
That
on your
better be
list.
number one.
I don't want to mess with you. Saving Private Ryan
You got
better be on your
Never
list.
seen that
You never see Saving Private Ryan?
Parts of it.
Wow.
Parts of it.
This guy here.
Yeah, they look like he ain't never seen that movie. Bro.
This guy here.
That's one of them back in the day, bruh.
Back in the day.
You seen Forrest Gump, didn't you?
He said, hold on. He said the movie's on HBO Max.
Nefarious.
You should watch the trailer. Mario co-signed it. He said it's good.
So HBO Max.
And
Nefarious.
what did he say? Look, I don't even.
It's on Tubi.
Y'all gotta excuse me, man.
Stupid.
This cup kicking
Is it
in.
for real?
It says it's on Tubi.
He said HBO Max and Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Tubi as well. So
Saving Private. Look, I can't talk.
Saving
Private Ryan.
got that oil in his system.
Yeah.
That was when did that come out?
That came out, I want to say 1999, 2000.
It came out after Forrest Gump did. I do know
Of
that.
course, I saw Forrest Gump, bro. But it's like, what's the one movie? Damn.
I can't believe you haven't seen Saving.
I
Actually, it came out in 98.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan came out in 98. It didn't win an Oscar, though. That was shocking.
That part.
It lost. It lost to Shakespeare in Love or something. No, it was some nonsense. You know how to do, bro.
I'm confusing it with Dead
Romeo.
Presidents, bro. But it's not Dead Presidents.
Yeah, that's a bad motherfucker too, though.
They was black. And they was out in the
Are you talking about when they was they was the pilots?
Tuskegee Airmen?
No.
Not
Tuskegee Airmen? They to say they on the same level as
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Nah.
That had Lord
But look though, he got a lot of cold movies too. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he does.
Full Metal Jacket.
Hey, the first
That whole
10 minutes
no,
of the
but that
movie,
first 30
bro.
minutes of it was cold, bro.
Nah, the movie, man, look.
They was picking on Private Pals.
Got your boy Eddie Griffin in it.
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
In a war movie?
Hell yeah.
Griffin.
He came back with the hamburger
The
meat.
Walking
He
Dead?
stole the hamburger
The
meat.
Walking Dead?
I'm getting it confused. It's The Walking Dead. Yep.
I ain't never seen it.
I ain't never seen
See
that.
there? Now
Never
push
seen
the
it.
button on y'all, motherfucker. I highly recommend it. Watch it.
The
For real.
Walking Dead.
For real shit.
Ada Lopi ain't seen it. It only made $6 million.
Nah, like y'all laughing, bro. I'm serious, bro. Watch The Walking Dead, bro. That was from back in the day. When that come out?
95.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't never heard of it.
It got Eddie Griffin. You got Alan Payne.
Alan Payne. That's why
Yeah,
that's why I was getting it mixed up with Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
What? No. What was that one movie with Denzel in it? And
Which
it,
one?
The war movie.
Glory.
Yeah, Glory.
Oh, it got Samuel Jackson. Oh,
Yeah.
my Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna have to do that. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
I'm with the war movie.
movies.
I'm with that because I
with that.
got to look 5 or 10 easy. And when we say war movie, it ain't got to be like in the 1980s.
You better not say Tropic Thunder.
That might be on my list. That might be on my list. You know.
You better not say Tropic
You
Thunder, but
people. What do you mean? What do you mean, you
we could
people?
do the war movie though, man.
As your homework assignment, Avery. So
Yeah,
Avery
but-
got to tell us his take on. Y'all correct me if I'm not pronouncing nefarious.
And it's a horror
Nefarious.
movie.
Nefarious.
He said that movie will really have you second guessing if it's him or a demon.
And it's a horror movie.
Yes,
Okay.
And it just came out. Well, I'll check it out.
Who said it?
this is Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Convene.
All right, bet. All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Nah, this is
I
a dope
appreciate it,
conversation, man. I enjoyed it.
We definitely, learn a lot.
Yeah,
Obviously.
we definitely learned a lot. What you like a Street Fighter?
Everyone likes Street Fighter,
Nobody
bro.
like no
We
damn
like
Street
Cult
Fighter,
classic,
bro.
bro.
We like
A
the
cult
game.
classic, bro. Yeah,
like
So
the
it's better
game.
than the first Mortal Kombat?
absolutely not. But it's better than the second one. Street Fighter is better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Bro, I swear to God.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation is good. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is good.
If I could be Scorpion for one day.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a good movie. Yes, or
Better
no?
than Street Fighter?
No, it's
Yeah.
not. That shit is trash. In 2024.
Street Fighter was garbage, bro.
But it's better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation, bro. Like, you even have the same characters.
Appreciate that, Mario.
Sonya Blade was different.
You talking about the people that's playing the character?
Yes. Sonya Blade was different.
She was different in the game.
She was different coming from Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. They had 2 different characters play her. Jax. That motherfucker was trash. That Look at the jazz. Get out of here with that, bro.
Hold on.
Did you see Mutaro? Come on, bro. The CGI was horrible, bro.
Shiva looked like the character.
Shiva looked like the character. Okay.
And the cyber robot.
Shao Kahn. The fight. The animality fight.
That was dumb.
That shit looked like it was filmed on Windows 95. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was one of the worst movies ever made. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. That shit was horrible.
Not worse than Street Fighter.
Street Fighter has a cult classic.
But that shit was
Mortal
garbage,
Kombat 1 was good. It gave you a great song, but Mortal Kombat 2?
You cannot tell me Street Fighter is better than fucking Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yes.
How?
I can't. What do you mean how? Just look at the damn movie. It was filmed. It was filmed on Polaroids.
Hey, bro, you a numbers guy, right? Pull it up.
Who made more money?
You a numbers guy, right?
Of course I am. I'm a LeBron fan. We gotta go off numbers.
But pull the numbers up.
Hold
on. I'm trying to pull my ticket up. Hell, trying to pull my parlay up. Get ready to get cooked again. South Florida getting smoked.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't betting no more today.
I'm done for shit till the NBA playoffs start.
It's what's the championship game tomorrow, right? I might put 100 on something.
I got South Florida, Illinois getting smoked.
Yeah.
Still time
What's the numbers?
Talking about the money? You want to do that? Are you sure you want to do that?
Look, I need a parlay fundraiser, man.
All right, so Mortal Kombat Annihilation, budget $30 million, box office. They brought in $51 million. Street Fighter, budget $35 million, box office $99.4 million.
Let me see that.
What do you mean you want to see it? I'll pull it up right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and scroll. Scroll down.
Man, that might have been China watching.
No. Right. So they didn't release the Mortal Kombat Annihilation, didn't get released in China either. So now they blocking films over in China again.
Oh man, I don't know, bro.
Is that alternate news?
That's what it says on there.
Yeah, that's what it says. You see it?
All right, Avery came with the facts, man.
That shit was still garbage, bro.
You won't brought it up, bring up the money.
Regardless what you say, it was trash. The movie was trash. Plus, the game ain't better than Mortal Kombat.
I've never said that.
The
game is going to be Mortal Kombat.
We're going to take it.
Mortal Kombat's always going to be better than Street Fighter.
You know what I be having an argument with people? Because I hope my little bro's watching this shit. People actually think Tekken's better than Mortal Kombat.
Look, I've been waiting for y'all to finish because Cuz just made a comment. Tekken was better than Street Fighter.
What, the movie? Or game?
The game?
I'm assuming he talking about the game. No, Tekken had a damn movie.
They do.
Yeah.
You thought Street Fighter was
yeah.
That shit was worse. I'm thinking.
Now
they filmed that
I'll say this: if you talking about the animated movies, Street Fighter's killing Mortal Kombat.
Nah, he said the movies. Okay.
Yeah, Tekken.
I will say that
the Tekken game, Tekken 1, Tekken 2, back when you had your first PlayStation.
The fuck, man, it was on Dreamcast.
Tekken was dope. I can't even front.
Tekken had you in the chokehold back then. That is Virtual Fighter.
Yep.
Yeah.
But a Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct was the fucking truth.
Yeah, until they remade it.
Yeah.
I lost so much money going to the arcade off of Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Man, that's what made Mortal Kombat have to put them combos and shit in there, boy.
It really did.
Yeah, because Mortal Kombat. I would say for me, Mortal Kombat 3 is really it really took off. Took the franchise off because. Do you remember the difference in Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo and Mortal Kombat on Sega?
Yeah, on Super Nintendo was a big difference. That was when they put that run button.
Yeah. And
you had the Super Nintendo joint. That was a game changer, dude.
The Sega for me, I love the Sega version of because you actually could see the blood, man.
Yeah.
Cuz said Street Fighter was the first Tubi movie. Oh man. Yeah,
bro, that shit was trash, bro.
Oh yeah, but it made more money than Mortal Kombat.
It still don't make it a better movie.
You the one brought up the financials, so I just answer with the financials.
That's why I tell people all the time. Everybody be talking about money, and this money don't equate to being better.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Well, it does to me.
It don't, because that motherfucker shit was trash, bro.
Yeah, that
Platinum albums and all that don't equate either.
Now the latest Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat that just came out recently.
Yeah, because I can't wait for
That
the second one
was
to come
good.
out.
We need to hurry up with that one. I saw they signed off on it.
Yeah, that one was
The second
good.
one.
Yeah, that one was real good. I can't even hate on that.
I'm gonna tell you, boys, hey, because they
People
said,
were upset about the portrayal, like how they did Liu Kang. Though they felt like Liu Kang was too like timid and soft. I'm like, bro, this is like.
I mean, but he kind of was like it in the game, though.
But this is like an
For real.
origin film, though.
I didn't like how they killed off Kung Lao. I ain't like that.
Well, they're gonna bring it back.
I
They're gonna bring it back just because they did the same thing with Bihan.
just hope they don't fuck.
They gonna Bihan's gonna turn to noob.
I mean, well, he turned into noob in the
You seen
at the
him
end of
yeah.
the
So
movie. Yeah,
you're gonna bring Kung Lao back. He's gonna be a revenant.
yeah. 'Cause like they said, Quan Chi gonna be in this movie. Shao Kahn's gonna be in this movie.
Yeah. So
I wish they fucking put Kentaro in the fucking movie.
they ain't doing
That's
that.
the other forum nigga.
They ain't doing that. You get Montaro before you get Kentaro. Like I just remember Kentaro from Mortal Kombat 2. After that,
But he was in
wasn't
he,
really
he was in trilogy.
Yeah,
too.
but he wasn't
Yeah.
really a thing. So, but I do gotta hop off here. I gotta
Great
head out.
conversation, man.
Appreciate
We
you
get ready to get
having
off
me, man.
here. I'm getting ready to drown in this Knob Creek as I watch all my parlays go down the drain. I just want y'all to say a quick prayer for me, man. Like
Bro, I'm drinking with you. I got Casamigos
Oh,
in the
Lord
car.
Jesus.
I had to delete some of these apps off here, bro. I was just like, it's so
You're just gonna
tempting.
have one, bro. FanDuel, that's it. You can't.
But
have all
honestly, like, it's me being competitive, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It ain't that I feel like I have a problem. It's like I watch basketball, so I feel like I'm finna hit this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's what they want you to think, but it's like,
My problem is I know I got 4 locks, but I try to go for 8 or 9 because
every
it's bigger
fucking
money.
time.
You get greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what it is.
I was like, man,
That's what it
I'm
is.
cooking up. Someone's like, 85. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Here, let
Yeah,
me
that's
add
what it
this
is,
on
bro.
there and boost it up.
Yeah.
And LeBron go out and get 4 rebounds instead of 6. Bitch ass month.
And that's pretty much what it is, man.
It ain't
'Cause
nothing
it's
worse than sitting there watching the game and watching your shit go just down the drain, bruh.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Like I'm doing right now. That's why this Knob Creek kicking in.
That's tough.
Swear.
But yeah, so next time. So okay, this is my homework. Nefarious, watch Nefarious, and then we'll work on war movies.
War movie. That's a dope
Bad.
ass conversation,
Yeah.
man.
War movies.
Shout out to your peoples
Yeah.
that mentioned it. I think
Yeah.
that's dope.
War movies, yeah. We can definitely do that. Because
And the conversation I want to have with somebody, anybody, if you're listening, you watching, we done with the 90s. Them motherfucking videos been having me in tears, bro.
Hey, though.
And it ain't. Go ahead.
The one that smoked me the best was when they was Jordan can't go left.
If you watching videos, bro, you'll walk away really thinking
Nah.
Mike can't go left, bro.
like he's supposed to be the
But
GOAT.
that's why I look.
and he can't go.
I bet I done made at least
Bruh.
200 episodes on this podcast. If you go back and listen to anyone where we've had a GOAT debate or anything Michael Jordan related, I've always said to people, I have all these documentaries and stuff on DVD. So when I went and sat down and go back and you watch it, or if you go back when they had ESPN Classic and they were showing and replaying the games, I would sit up and be watching this shit. I'm looking at it like, nah, I don't know, bro. Like, I think we're caught up in the nostalgia of the 90s, and all we remember are the highlights. Jordan switched hands in midair. Jordan gliding in the dunk contest. Like, those plays are stuck in your head. So you think that every time Jordan laced up, that's how he looked. And that is not true.
I don't know, bro, because I watched a lot of Bulls games in the 90s. Shout out to my brother.
But what?
That's a shout out to my brother.
So
like,
I'm
I watched
saying,
a lot of 90s.
So what is watching them? What does that equate to?
I mean, you saying like we stuck out the highlights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of us like
I'm
actually,
saying to you, think about it. And again, I hate that I keep cutting you off. Me and you both are on the same page when I say I never jumped on that James Harden wagon. Oh, he's one of the greatest scorers since Wilt and this and that. I'm like, bro, if you incorporate the free throws and all of that, the numbers are inflated.
We had that conversation plenty.
If you incorporate the 3-point attempts, the numbers are inflated.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to you, bro, go back in that time period. Jordan was taking the same amount of shots as James Harden.
Yeah.
He's supposed to have 10 scoring titles. That shit don't move me. That's why when people's like, oh, he got 10 scoring titles, he got this, he got that, I'm like, bro, go back and watch it.
But you think about it, though, there wasn't really no dominant scores back in the 90s. So of course it's gonna happen.
So I'm saying, it's like, bro, when you watch the Bulls in the 90s, like you saying you did, it's like, bro, you looked at 9 people on the court, and then it was Jordan.
Yeah.
There was not another player of his caliber that could even match up with him. Yes, him and Dominique had battles. They're not the same position.
Clyde Drexler.
Him and Clyde Drexler was not going back and forth, blow for blow like that, even in the fucking finals.
I'm gonna say this, and I might catch some backlash with this shit. If 2 motherfuckers wouldn't have never got hurt, like we'll be talking about and looking at them way different. That's Grant Hill and Penny.
That was the changing of the quarter.
Penny definitely would have been in the conversation.
They was cooking them.
Yeah. Penny definitely would have been in the conversation.
They could not.
I think
Jordan or
Grant,
Pippen could not stay
but
in
Grant-
front of them.
Grant used to cook the Bulls.
Grant would have been, yeah.
The only difference was the Bulls was the Bulls. They had a better team.
Yeah.
But if you looked at the individual matchups when Grant Hill got on them and Pippen was guarding him or Jordan was guarding him, he got anything he wanted. Penny got anything he wanted. Iverson got anything that he wanted during those games. It was just the Bulls.
Yeah.
And that's 96. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the 96 Bulls. They went 72-10.
Yeah.
You can't argue the team aspect of it. But when you look at them from an individual basis, I'm like, bruh, Jordan was not doing anything that's just like, oh my God, he's the clear cut, hands down. I'm like, bruh, y'all stuck in the 90s. That's why I love this hashtag and I love these TikTok videos. Like, to me, it just makes people come to the understanding that, guess what?
Bron's the GOAT.
It ain't even about the GOAT conversation. It's like, bruh, y'all, oh man, the 90s was so much tougher. It wasn't.
Let me ask you this. Like, all bullshit aside.
I got a roll though, but
all right. I
appreciate that. Yeah.
Thanks
for having me,
all
guys.
bullshit aside. Like, no bias, no nothing. So, if you take away the physicality or the brutality of the game, how it was played back then, where you can hand check, how you think some of these players would have fared back then, where you can actually hand check?
I'm taking Bron.
I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna say Bron's not gonna get his, but do you really think Steph gonna average 30
easily? Because nobody was picking motherfuckers
I'm not.
up
No.
full court back then.
I'm not saying like you putting the 90s players against today's players. If hand checking was still allowed
in today's game.
How many players you think is scoring 30? It's like 6 right now that's over 30.
I don't think Luka. If you got to get in Luka's skin and guard him, I don't think Luka's putting up them numbers. I honestly don't see how you stop Steph because he don't need the ball to score.
Right.
Everybody else needs the ball. Giannis' numbers would go down. I feel like LeBron's numbers, in a sense, would decline, but he gonna get to the rim regardless.
I think point wise, maybe probably 2, maybe.
Steph can shoot it from half court. Steph is gonna get his shot off from everywhere. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like I still feel like everybody's stuck in that thought process that hand checking made a big difference. It's like, bro, it wasn't a lot of scores on the court back then. You had skilled positions.
True.
So nobody gave a damn if Anthony Mason took a shot. Lord rest his soul. You give up a shot to Charles Oakley.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you wanted them to shoot. You wanted Bill Cartwright and Horace Grant to step out and shoot a 15-footer.
I mean, but think about today's game though, bro, where you can, if you breathe on these players wrong, you getting called a foul. Like, you can't really play no defense against none of these players in today's game. I'm not knocking it because the game has evolved. Certain shit got to change. Then if I'm telling you, if you can do
Mario
that,
said Tatum's numbers go down. Go ahead.
hell yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Like the only one that I think, I'm not gonna say that Steph Curry's numbers gonna go down drastically. I don't think he's gonna be a 30-point scorer though. I can't see that.
It would be interesting to see, because it's like, I feel like the biggest difference, or the glaring difference, is, bro, it's 5 scores on the court.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like that back then. It was more ball movement, yes. It was more X's and O's, and you had to strategically create ways to get open shots and things like that.
Right.
But now, all these kids can play. Bro.
Yeah.
1 through 5.
Yeah.
Can clear the board and take that fucking ball all the way down to the other end and go get a bucket.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Like I just always wonder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the hand check was still available, who would be your dominant scorers in the league? I ain't saying I'm not saying take the players from the 90s to guard, because they ain't guarding nobody now.
The flopping out of hand for sure. You know what? I disagree. I even hate that narrative.
What's that?
Flopping.
Shit, Reggie used to do it all the time.
Bro, we grew up watching Vlade. Like, how do people forget that, bro?
Vlade
Divac.
Yeah. Vlade was the king back.
So it's like, that was in the 90s.
Hey, don't forget shit. John Starks used to do it.
Why don't nobody talk about how you couldn't play certain defense back then? That's true too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they can zone up now.
Yeah.
Imagine if they couldn't zone on LeBron, bro. Nobody in this fucking league could stop him. The Spurs packed the paint on Bron. Everybody gave the blueprint. The Spurs and the Celtics gave the league the blueprint on how you guard LeBron.
So let me ask you this:
everybody got a foot in.
If you take away the defense, like, how would the effectiveness of his game increase, stay the same, or decrease? Because you got to think about this. Think about early on in his career, he couldn't shoot for shit.
You still talking about Bron?
Yeah, Bron.
Yeah, I give you that. Hell, he still can't.
I mean, it's better than early.
That's fair. But that's why I tell people, bro, shooting is a gift, in my opinion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You can improve your shot a little bit, but in terms of, even if I lock myself in the gym and shot 1,000 fucking free throws, guess what? You can't simulate shooting in front of 15,000 people.
True.
That's a difference. Now, that motherfucking ball, your hands get to sweating, and that rim look crazy because you looking at the backdrop. That's why even for me, certain gyms, I can't shoot in. If it's got a deep backdrop, I can't shoot.
Really?
I can't gauge the rim. I'm being 100% honest. But if you put me in a small gym, one of them gyms where you step out of bounds and the wall is right there too.
Yeah.
The rim looks like a big ass motherfucking tire. But it's like, certain gyms, the perception matters. That's why I'm like, bro, shooting is a skill. Everybody don't have that.
Yeah,
that's trickled down to college and even AAU. And Crees beat one guy and it's a bucket. Nowadays, you got to go through 3 layers of defense. Nobody plays D now. Shooting is muscle memory. A shooter can shoot anywhere. I agree to a certain extent, Mario. I agree.
Speaking of college, before I leave, let's get this out the way real quick. The difference between the women's basketball,
I want to have a whole episode.
Now and the men's. How the women's is way better than the men's. Bro, it's not even close.
It's way more passionate.
Yeah.
They're competing harder. It's unselfish.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love the ladies with the little violence in there. I love that. I ain't gonna lie. I love that. That's the passion right there, though.
Yeah.
I love that. But like it, man, hey, dude, that women's tournament.
We done with men's college basketball.
That women's tournament gonna be way better than the men's, bro.
I can't wait.
And if you really think about it, it's been that way for the past couple years. People just don't want to talk about it
at all. I want to do a whole episode. That's why when I made that post, and I guess, and maybe I may have misinterpreted what he was trying to say, but I really thought bro was trying to call me out.
Yeah.
It was like, you wasn't saying this a couple years ago. So I had to dig in the crates and go find the receipts where I literally, like 2018, I'm like, bro, women's basketball is on the rise.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to women, and I'm giving my evaluation of what I've seen over the years. Women's basketball used to be like, bro, the game too slow. We don't want to watch that. It ain't exciting. It was just slow, low scoring. Where now, these women is getting up and down the court. They breaking ankles. They doing step backs. They shooting. They talking shit while they doing it. Like, everything that you want to see, or no disrespect to the 90s. Everybody wants to give it. You want to give men flack for the 90s and they don't play like this. And I'm like, bro, this is the closest resemblance that you're going to get. Even all the way down to the little girls at Grace James here in the city.
Hey,
bruh, I swear on my life,
I'll put them up against a boys' middle school team
any day. For those that's on the live still, look up Grace James Academy here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a middle school.
You would think they either Geno's early UConn women's teams, Pat Summitt's Tennessee. Hey, they the truth.
Listen to me. Aubrey had a scrimmage before the season even started.
Right.
I had never seen anybody from Grace James or none of that. Kevin was here. Kevin can vouch for this too. We go in the gym. These little girls come out straight from the jump ball. Point guard caught the ball. She come down between the leg, cross. The little girl went flying. She just kind of looked at her. She took a step back, crossed again, and went and laid the ball up. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. This middle school?
Yeah.
And then you fast forward a couple weeks later, and then you saw him on the news where they were saying that the little girl is in the 7th grade, but she plays varsity high school.
Yeah.
And she made all region.
Yeah.
As a 7th grader. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. This is different. So then the little girl over there at Moore. Long story short, we've been on for almost 2 hours, bro. Long story short, it's a little 8th grader over there at Moore. She come down in the middle of the game, dog, between the leg, layup. She doing all this. They said she averaged almost 30.
Damn.
So I went to the high school all-star game. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah.
Over here at Iroquois.
Yeah. They do it by the regions. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like an all-star game for 8th graders, boys and girls. So that's when I found out that the little girl from Moore had to play against her dad, Dante Smith.
Really?
North Odom. I went to a camp. Bro, this was like, had to been maybe 01, 02. He's 6'8". As you see, motherfucker, I might be 5'11" if I put on the right pair of LeBrons. I might be 5'11", and I had to guard him.
Damn.
Every time he caught the ball, bro, he dunked it. Every time. It wasn't nothing that I could do. He won Camper of the Week. He won all the awards. He won the dunk contest. So then you looked up, and what? He went to college. Oh, where'd he go? And I looked up. This motherfucker got drafted. He played for the Hawks. And I'm like, bro, I had to guard him. Hold on. That's his daughter. Hold on. Me and my brother Rick was just talking about it the other day because he's the one who told me that that's his daughter, Dante Smith. All you gotta do is type his name in and put Louisville. Sorry, people. Hold on. Because I just had it pulled up the other day. Oldham County. Real shit. He graduated in like 03. Then he ended up going overseas. Here you go right here. 6'7", small forward, born Louisville, Kentucky. He went to Southeast Illinois. He graduated from Oldham County in 2003, bro. Right here.
Said he's from Louisville.
And that's his daughter. She in the 8th grade. Bro, she's cold. Oh, man, please put me on there because I won't smoke with all the Juju Watkins fans. Look, we was just talking about Juju yesterday, me and E. Because it's been women's hoopers like that.
I wonder if it's the same dude that's from, I think he's from the West End. From
I don't know where he's from. I just look like I will never forget that experience, bro, because he was talking so much shit. Like every time he dunked, he's like, yeah. Yeah. Like he was just making these noises and stuff.
That shit about Juju.
Mario. If we do an episode, like, bro, I want to do a whole episode about women's, bro.
Like, hey, she the truth.
And so, you know, the brackets and stuff come out tomorrow. Like, man, let's sit down and talk before the games come on.
She the truth, bro. Like, as I said, when Caitlyn and Angel Reese and them gone, Shorty from South Carolina and Juju, they gonna be talking about them for the next 3 years.
Facts.
Hands down.
But that's why I want to see the bracket, bro, because
especially if USC make it to Iowa or
that's what I was gonna say.
LSU,
I was like, bro, it depends on, like, you know they gonna try to figure out how to get an Iowa LSU.
Hell yeah, they are.
They gonna try their best to figure that out. But yeah, Dante Smith.
Yeah,
North Oldham.
I want to say so bad, dude, that because I heard that there was a guy that was from Louisville outside of like DA and them.
He said she's scoring 40 on 30 shots. That's the part that I want to talk about too. It's like
have you seen them play?
I've watched them play. It's like I feel like she is the team. So
she gotta take those shots.
She gets the pass for shooting those shots because she has to carry so much of the load. Mm-hmm. But it's like I see all the posts where people was like, "Oh, well, ain't nobody talking about Juju while everybody riding Caitlin Clark." And I'm like, bro, Caitlin is a whole nother level of cold, bro. Yeah. Like, damn, the shooting.
It's just like what you said the other day with the shooting and shit. Like, she's a playmaker.
Like, bro, she's setting everybody up out there and figuring out a way to get hers.
Yeah.
And she ain't having to come off a whole bunch of screens. And like, she's creating for herself and others. And it's like, come on, man. Like, yeah, we got to have a whole nother conversation. Like I said, we've been going on for hours. Caitlin is an elite player on many levels, like, swear.
Yeah.
But going back to what we talking about, it's like, bro, I'm legit right here in the city watching 7th and 8th grade girls, and I would put them up against any 7th and 8th grade boy in the whole city.
Yeah.
Minus the little dude from Ramsey. The little 8th grade dog, he's going through the layup line, between the leg dunks, all kind. Like, you should have been at that All-Star game last week.
Really?
Nah, it was cold. And then I turned on the TV, and one of the little 8th graders that was at the All-Star joint, he dropped 25 up here at Valley.
Yeah.
He was on the news. I'm like, bruh, I want to have a conversation about that.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, I wish I
Mario, you definitely got to come back because then you can incorporate your AAU and stuff. Hold on real quick. Hold on. When did it become such a thing to where now it's normal that 7th and 8th graders are playing varsity high school sports and getting major minutes? That wasn't a thought.
It wasn't a thought when we was coming up. Now, I want to say this happened. This is what, 24? I want to say realistically I know in football it started early because, like, when we was coaching, bro, no lie. Dude was in the 7th grade, played for the Fly J Rams. Lineman, big dude. 7th grade, playing high school ball. There was the main reason why he didn't play senior ball like in the Pop Warner League and shit, because he's already playing for high school, but he's in middle school.
Bro, I was just sitting there dumbfounded. Bro,
but yeah, it definitely wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? When we was coming up,
not at all. Like, look, check this out. I used to think me making varsity as a freshman was something to brag about. I was like, I ain't even getting no major minutes like that. We was just like, you can dress varsity, you get to practice with the varsity, and unless they was up big or was down big, is when your number was called, right? Just to kind of soak up and get the experience. Yeah. And I thought that was something to brag about. I'm like, shit, I made varsity as a freshman, man. Like,
no, my ticket might be alive now.
I know Illinois and Florida done come back.
Florida came back.
We good, y'all.
And it came back.
The parlays is still cooking.
Hey, let me ask you this though, because I seen this on Facebook yesterday. He made me a fan. I always liked him. I'm a big fan now. Ant-Man.
He growing on me, bro.
Hey, dog.
That block the other night.
Hey, dog. Ant-Man. And you know I've never saying really never had no favorite player in the league outside of Kobe and shit. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro. Ant-Man the truth, bro.
But here's the thing. I honestly feel like it's a whole nother level that he could go to.
Hell yeah.
He just out there nonchalant.
Yeah.
He ain't even got the mind frame of an old school hooper where it's like, I'm gonna, damn, I done hit myself in the face. Knob Creek, y'all.
And what, 2021? Wait till he reached 25.
But even with that, it's like the mind frame.
Yeah.
Like I was watching them play the Lakers the other night, and it was like he wasn't even trying. He had 20 something. So I'm like, imagine if he was like, you know what? Cat's out. Gobert's not playing. I'm gonna put the team on my back, and we gonna go get a dub tonight. He could drop 40 like it's nothing. Get to the rim, and the motherfucker can shoot the lights off. Go back and watch his games in Georgia, flat out kill it. Like, that's SEC, and it's like, bro, I don't remember it.
I watched some of them Georgia games when he played at Georgia, bro. I knew he was the number one pick off that shit. Well, it's like that when I see, cause hey, that nigga tried to kill AD
Man, them kids being groomed in AAU, they gotta go to school battle tested. Like, bro, like it's different.
Yeah,
it's different. That's why I was just like, and after this we done. Like, I really used to think that was an accomplishment.
Yeah,
like, bro, I made varsity as a freshman. This kid was in the 8th, and he dropped 25 though.
You got kids that's in the 6th, 7th grade playing varsity.
Major minutes.
Yeah.
Like they're playing for a trip to the Sweet 16 for a state championship.
Yeah.
And he's in the 8th grade dropping 25. And I'm like, bro, when did this become the norm? But on the flip side, and after this we'll save it for another conversation. I feel like when do they have the time to A, be a kid, and B, continue to develop because they're consuming so much basketball. You go straight out of high school school play right into AAU, and it's a nonstop cycle. It's like,
I want to say it's like 90-10, 10% being a kid, and that's me just being generous about that because they don't have time to be a kid because you got AAU ball, high school ball, training and shit. Like it's a lot that comes in that shit,
but it's like,
man.
Do you really get better, or you just tap into what you already know how to do, and then like most off season is for you to figure out what I did wrong this previous season, how do I correct it, and what do I add to it?
Yeah.
And it's like there's never a down period where you can just focus on what it is you want to improve. If I say, you know what, I want to be a better free throw shooter, when is the downtime for me to just go lock in and just go work on nothing but free throws if it ain't during the middle of the week when I don't have an AAU practice? I don't even want to call it practice, so to speak. It's like, when do you have the time? Because every weekend you're traveling.
Yeah.
And it's like you play so many games to where when you do have downtime, you're trying to recoup.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I really want to talk to you about, Mario, because you hands-on, like you really with it. The time they supposed to be kids, they with a trainer. Like,
yeah. Like real shit.
And he's like, most of them are playing way above their own level. And that's fair too.
And
you can separate an AAU kid from a kid that ain't involved in that.
And it's like that with football. But you know the crazy thing about our shit is like our AAU coming up, guess what it was? The park.
Facts. I be watching KG and Paul Pierce and them talk about it.
Cause like real shit, like with me, bro, like my skill at 8, I didn't have the skill set of an 8-year-old. I had a skill set of a fucking 14, 15-year-old.
You had to.
Because of me playing at the park against older kids.
And that's where the toughness come in at.
Yeah.
So everybody talk about physicality with the 90s and the hand checking, and it's like that shit don't exist no more because these kids don't have to face that.
Mm-hmm.
If you went to the park, unless your ass was already cold, you had to earn your stripes. Otherwise, you did not get to play.
Facts.
And if you did get on the court and you lose, your ass might as well be done because you're gonna be
it's
5
over.
games back.
It's over.
And you ain't gonna never get on the court again. So you had to prove yourself.
Facts.
And I feel like that part is gone. We want that Louisville smoke this year in Chicago. I'm gonna pull up on y'all, man.
He said the what?
He coaches AAU. He's out of Phoenix.
Okay.
And I know that I think he said that they're supposed to be pulling up in Indy sometime in May. But like, no, he's got a squad. He's
find out when we'll go up there. I'll go up there with you.
He just posted it the other day. I screenshotted it.
Yeah,
I
find
want to
out.
say the first weekend in May or the second weekend in May. I told him when he get the
first weekend Derby. I don't know about this.
I told him when he get the
weekend
times
Derby.
or whatever, let me know.
Yeah,
but
when
I
you
told
find
you I
out-
love that. 'Cause
Yeah, when
shout
you
out
find out, let me know.
to my fam from back home. He coaches girls.
Yeah.
They're sponsored by Nike. They was up here
Don't
last year.
Spurs coach?
Shout out to them. They just won the state tournament in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Dyersburg.
Okay.
Their girls won state championship. But Coach Dillard from back home, he's got a squad of girls.
Yeah.
Coldest girls down there in that region. And he
Yeah.
was up here because you know how they do the expo every year.
Yeah.
100 courts going. Nike, Adidas.
Are they doing that?
They do that every year. He done sent me their schedule and stuff already.
Hey, when you go, let me know.
And so I'm telling you, bro, LaMelo and Westbrook,
Yeah.
Carmelo's squad, like they all be over there.
Man, when you go, let me know.
I'm in there every year.
Yeah, let me know when you go, bro. I'll fuck with it. I'll go up there with you.
But that's why I'm saying it's like, and I'm done after this. Got to get us all on the AAU podcast with all the coaches. I'm with it, bro, because I got a lot of friends and family and stuff that's hands-on with basketball and kids and coaching. That's why I love it. And that's why I want to make sure that my opinions and perspectives are not coming from that of someone that's hating or pissing on these kids, because I'm not.
Right.
I'm speaking solely on the game of basketball and how I'm looking at where it's going in the future. And I want to hold on to the game. And it's like these kids nowadays are, in terms of athleticism and just abilities, head over heels compared to how we were or the people before us. I told you, I just saw an 8th grader going through the warm-up lines doing between
That's
leg
crazy,
dunks.
man. Like they weigh far more.
We was happy and celebrating smacking boards in the 8th grade.
Yeah,
dog.
I'm cool with that. I didn't dunk the first time I dunked. I think I was 20.
Nah,
I'm 2 years out of high school.
I used to get up or I could never palm the ball.
That was a problem.
I always had to throw it.
I couldn't palm the ball. But like my first like actual dunk when I was 20.
Bruh. But it's like, man, these kids, I'm talking about pogo sticks.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that it's like you tying in the money, you tying in AAU to where now it's almost like school sports don't even really matter for real to these kids.
They don't.
And that's what I'm saying. It's taking all the passion away. And that's why we got this conversation where it's like we feel like the women's is more competitive and more entertaining than the men, because now the focus ain't there for men's sports, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep it at 2 hours, bro. This was a dope ass conversation. I don't know if this was the Knob Creek that's got me over here rambling or what. I done busted my lip, hit myself in with the mic.
What was I drinking? Ciroc.
That's what I need to be on. I got me a slush machine back there in the back. Now I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera footage. We finna start having the slush going. We finna have a good time with the podcast, man. I needed this.
Before we go, when we talk about the basketball, man, because I ain't even got to speak. I just want to. I want to be present just to hear it, man. Because like one thing I hate about basketball is everybody always point the finger with the blame game. Now there's only really one person that I fucking blame, like for certain things and shit. It's really Steph. Because if he did that shit back when we played, bro.
Your ass was going to the
You're
bench.
not playing the next 3 games.
Your ass going to the bench. You come across half court and pull, you going to the bench.
J-Town High School is where we went to. The coach that we had, you had to make at least 15 passes before you shot the ball.
That shit used to drive me crazy. We was like the Hoosiers.
Bruh.
We old school. It was only 2 black kids on the team anyway.
Bruh.
We had, our rule was 5 passes before we could shoot.
I'm exaggerating about 15. I'm going to say it was at least 10. though. At least 10.
We ran that old bullshit.
Even if I see you fucking wide open on the wing or the corner and shit, you shoot that shit, coach taking you out.
Right.
That's how fucked up he was.
Throw it inside.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The game is different,
Yeah, man.
bro. Everybody, like, I swear, little girl from Grace James, she was coming across half court last week,
Just pull her.
letting them go. And she in the 7th or 8th grade. And I'm sitting there like, bro, it's different now.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I hate the conversation. Oh, man, the game was so much better. It was more X's and O's and more strategic. But if we're measuring the caliber of players and the talent skill level, it's night and day.
I'm gonna say this though, and this ain't no cocky shit though. I think 14, 15-year-old me will get the best of some of these players and shit. And the only reason why I say that shit, because they're basing that shit off their fucking athleticism. My IQ's way higher than theirs.
That's fair. Simple, up and under, get them every time. Pump fake, get them off.
Because your athleticism not gonna get the best of my IQ at
That's
all.
fair. But that goes back to the AAU thing. And if Mario, if you're still listening, it's like, that's the part that I feel is missing. Nobody is teaching anymore.
Right.
It's simply, I want the best kids that can run and jump.
Yeah.
And we'll get out and blow people out just solely based off of athleticism.
Seem like now today's game is basically like when it comes to shit like that, oh, it's your turn to get your points.
Look at Kentucky.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. This team right here, to me, is similar, not all the way talent-wise, but this is the closest that we done been to that Devin Booker team in terms of NBA-level talent. You talking
about the 30, 38-1 team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where he had Booker and them coming off the bench. Our best players come off the bench.
He said Dillingham and
and Shepherd come off the bench. And I'm saying to you, bro, we go to the SEC tournament and lose the first fucking game simply because he has not installed any form of defense. You got all this athleticism and shiftiness from all these kids, but you can't instill in them how to sit in a chair and lock down one-on-one defensively.
But once again, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave after this. That's coaching X's and O's and shit, because I was the first one that said if you had Booker and Tyler Ulis starting, Kentucky's going 40-0 that year.
Undefeated.
They're going. You got two of your best players on the bench. Now the one Harrison, I think it was which one was the shooter? 2. Who was the point guard? Number 5 was the point guard, I think.
Andrew.
Yeah. But you got that, like, there's no way you have Book and Ulis on your bench and not starting. If they start with who was Cowley Stein, who was the fucking small forward? You remember?
Your boy.
I don't think it was Poitras. I don't think it was him.
Nah, he plays for if he's still on the Kings. Light skin.
Lyles. Trey Lyles.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, you got them two on everything. Come on, bro. 40-0, easy.
There's no way they should have lost.
Easy.
Mario said their focus is on defense. He said if you got a defender that can stay in front of an athletic kid, game over.
True.
We beat 5-star teams last year doing that. Bro, like, that is why I fucking hate watching Kentucky, bro. Everybody calls me a biased fan or fair weather fan and this and that. And I'm like, bro, I'm never going to apologize for critiquing what I see.
Right.
If you go back and watch and look up how many posts I've made this year saying that we can't guard anybody.
He said it a lot.
And these was against teams that we won. We won the game, but I said, bro, we can't guard nobody. Texas A&M had a scrimmage last night.
Yeah.
There's no way that you give up 30 points in an SEC tournament. Dude set a school record last night.
Yeah.
And we supposed to have at least 5 NBA prospects. Lottery.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, you can call me a couch coach all you want or whatever you want to say, bro. And that's why I tell people, it's like, there's some people that watch basketball. You love watching it. But then there's some people that love to study basketball. Yeah. So you're watching and you're studying and you're looking at different changes and things like that. Calipari never made any adjustments in the second half.
Right.
He never changed his defense. So if you got guards that can't sit down in a chair, you got 3 7-footers You're not going to play zone. They're switching everything, pulling your bigs away from the basket. They're either getting wide open layups or they're getting wide open threes, and he never changed it.
Right.
I'm like, if you're going to do that, take the bigs out and go small. Switch everything that way so you can close out on shooters. Well, guess what? You got a 7-footer that can't close out to the corner because he's too slow to get out there.
Right.
Wide open threes.
Right.
They hit like 16 threes last night.
You ain't gonna win no game like
I'm
that.
like, bro, like, to me, that's common sense.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, bro, like, basketball just different. That's why women's is better than men's.
Yeah.
But enough rambling. I love this.
Yeah, we can visit that. I'm off tomorrow. I ain't got work tomorrow.
The brackets come out tomorrow.
What we doing?
I'm here. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Because I told you before, like, there really ain't no dominant team on the men's side. Maybe UConn. Maybe.
I think I had Tennessee, UConn, maybe Houston, depending on the matchups.
Yeah.
In terms of teams that had a definite shot
Yeah.
at a championship. But Tennessee looked crazy yesterday. So I ain't got no faith in them.
North Carolina is starting to come around.
They got the experience for
Yeah.
sure. That motherfucker been there for 28 years.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't sleep on Arizona and Houston.
Shit, he was playing with Jameson and Vince Carter. There, Cody and them was there.
I ain't really paid attention to Arizona for real. So I don't.
Arizona hit and miss. Arizona's like Duke. They hit and miss. You don't know what team gonna show up. Hell, they
Yeah.
shouldn't have fucking lost that game against USC.
Yeah. That's why I said the men's is wide open. It's definitely going to depend on matchups.
Yeah, if I was to pick a national championship, a champion, I would go with UConn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would go with UConn.
That's why I said as a Kentucky fan, I'm really done after this. It's like throughout the year, I kept saying to myself, I have high hopes because offensively, this team is incredible.
Yeah.
But come March, bro, if you can't guard nobody, it don't mean nothing. We can't keep trading baskets. And that's what Texas A&M was doing last night. They built the lead, and then Kentucky was trading baskets, but they couldn't never get a stop.
Yeah.
And it's like, you think about some of the better guards, Houston,
Yeah.
Baylor.
Yeah.
And now that Kentucky's going to definitely be in the middle of the pack as a 4 or 5 seed, you're going to have to play some of them early.
Yeah. I mean, shit, but Baylor's kind of iffy, too, though. Like,
that's where the matchups matter.
But to be honest with you, though, like a top team that I could see, like, will basically fucking crush Kentucky would be UConn.
UConn to eat them alive.
And we're talking about at least
Just
about 20, 30 points.
Off of toughness alone. It's unfortunate that old buddy for Kansas went down.
So that's why they've been losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I was wondering why the fuck how the hell they lose what was it, yesterday?
They got smacked
Yeah.
against, somebody. 30 balled. But see, they always try to figure out how to match Kentucky up with Kansas State and stuff like that. Like if Kentucky played Kansas State right now, I wouldn't be sure about that game.
Yeah.
Kansas State, they got a nice little conference.
Nice guards, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's wide open, bro. But we'll see. Like I said, I ain't doing nothing. Pull up tomorrow.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit tomorrow. Shit. Cause I'm out tomorrow too.
Appreciate y'all listening, rocking with the podcast, especially you, Mario. You've been on the live, man, for the most part. Like I said, we've been going for 2 hours.
Florida better not fuck my damn ticket up because
We're
I think
gonna
I
pray.
took the spread.
No, I just took the money line, bro. That's why I've been sitting there sick.
No. I took the money line on Florida. Illinois is what I took the spread on. They at 4.5, so I'm straight right there for the time being.
I done took so many L's in the last 48.
You don't even say a number, man, because you know your wife was looking at the live earlier and shit. Boy, that crazy.
Man, be sleep. Look, I ain't even gonna get on the couch. She gonna tell me sleep in the car, man.
Yeah. But we can definitely rap about that, man, the mind shit, because I ain't doing shit, man. But I definitely want to talk about that the war movie and shit. So how many movies are we doing? 5?
We'll figure it out. We'll come up with it.
Definitely gonna watch that movie that they was talking about earlier. and shit, whatever the fuck it was called. But
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with it. Y'all know, tell a friend and tell a friend. Y'all go check out My Therapist Made Me Do This podcast. He's on YouTube now. He had a great conversation. The title was The Strong Friend. I highly recommend y'all check that out. And it's like sometimes you got a lot of things going on in your life, but you set that to the side because you want to be there to help other people and stuff like that.
Done it way too many times.
Man, and like if people really knew what I was going through right now,
Nah,
just
for real,
in
bro,
life
because-
in general.
Because the thing about it is, man, like you'll jump an ocean for a motherfucker. They won't even jump a puddle for you.
It's crazy, bro. And that's the tug of war that I'm
Yeah.
having right now. But that's a whole nother tangent. It's a lot of people doing podcasts and stuff. And that's why, real quick, I was just in a funk. So I'm glad y'all came through today because my last couple of episodes has just been me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm preaching and rambling and going on, and it ain't entertaining, so to speak. It ain't nothing that you can really take away from it. Just me spewing out my opinions. Where today we get a mixed conversation, and it's just free flowing.
Yeah. See, my thing is like, cause I love doing this shit with y'all and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Time is one thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got that and dealing with these badass kids that motherfucker got to deal with and shit. But it's just like, man, I just got to start getting back into the shit that I love doing. And shit, and this is one of the things I love doing and shit, just talking shit about whatever. Cause I still hear about the episode me, you, and Kevin did when he was in town. The last time he was in town, man. Bro's a damn
crazy.
nut, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro's a damn nut. But yeah, we can definitely chop it up tomorrow. Yeah,
Cool.
definitely chop it up tomorrow.
So y'all be sure to go hit that subscribe button, man. I'm at 575, 25 away from 600. Y'all help your boy get there, man. Of course, y'all know the merch is still on deck. Y'all need t-shirts. Seasons is changing, so the hoodies, I know that ain't in play no more, but holler at me if you need a t-shirt or something. We'll get that out to you. But most importantly, man, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, tell a friend and tell a friend, and we out.
Ass toasted, no competition.